I got the microphone.
Microphone? Microphone?
And is it supposed to come out easy?
There we go.
on
It's
YouTube?
lit up.
Oh, we're on
yeah, we're
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Not Twitch.
Not
Is that silicone really exfoliating?
There we go. We've got sound now.
Uh,
Kitty's no longer messing it all up.
want me to take it or you want to do it?
Yeah, take it.
We've got the sound.
Actually, make me want to finish these last two real quick.
Problem is I'm having trouble
I
finding.
mean, you put like a flathead in there. Or a knife.
Possibly. Possibly. I want silicone it together?
Yeah.
Well, that's the other. So, is there not a gasket on that? Or are we just going silicone?
Yeah, there's probably not a gasket on there.
Ooh. What's your. What we got here? Ultra copper? And what's the dry time on this? What's the dry time on this?
I don't know, it sets fairly quickly. Probably doesn't cure for a little while though.
Well, did you try to ride this home tonight?
That'd be...
I think that's his plan.
So you think
Well,
they
this
need
is not a gasket, this is silicone. Silicone takes time to dry. You don't let it dry, it blows out.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
How long do you think it'll take to dry?
Well, I'll look it up. Ultra copper. Gasket maker. Exhaust. Not even the right fucking
Hey
kind.
everybody, how we doing?
Not even the right kind of gasket maker. But
It should do though, right? It's a gasket maker.
Yeah. It's a high heat. I mean,
High
is
heat.
this what you used? Somebody else used before? Is that why?
I'm guessing that's what I was able to kind of like coat together.
Okay, so there should be a cover on top. So maybe you have to pull
Yeah, carbon.
that. And then, is it glued on?
That's right.
Is it one
Random
piece?
YouTube stream, everybody.
Yeah.
No, because I don't want to break your carbon. I think they glued it on though. Okay.
No, like to wedge it in between.
No, we need something stronger than that, unfortunately. We need.
What happened?
It's
like
fucking
glued
glued on. Basically. So I need like a pry bar or something.
Really? The cover. Oh, the cover's
The cover is fucking on.
fudging on.
Oh, YouTube. Sorry, I forgot.
Gavin has a hard time.
I
Not
don't.
He
Twitch
was-
is a little more forgiving.
he was raised at the truck stop, so
Twitch is more forgiving.
not using slurs is very
For some
hard
reason,
for
I
him.
don't go on YouTube yet. Sheesh.
What's up, Dr. Twist?
It's glued
Hey,
together,
Dark
basically.
Shadow, how you doing?
Gotta- This guy's answer. Knife? Knife?
It's sharp. Get in there.
That's Gavin, who you're looking at the back of,
I know what's in there, so.
right there.
Oh, some MacGyver.
That's Daphne
MacGyver move right there.
sitting on the chair.
Oh, wow. That's what that looks like.
what's inside.
SuperbikeChris
That's what's going
is
on
here.
Yo.
I don't think they can see you. You have to come closer. There you go, right here. Yeah, there you go. Sort of. You may have made that camera, or you can make this camera.
Hey,
There we
guys.
go.
Do we have any kind of little piece of wire or rope that we can hang this from? I don't really like having a
Wire and rope. This too thick?
You're
Never
too
really do
sick.
that big oil feed.
I thought I'd bring it to you guys.
Yeah, that'll work.
Chris said he wanted someone to help make sure the clutch got done good. Gavin just did his clutch.
I've done my clutch a couple times. What? No, like the
Gavin can install clutches, but he can also burn them out faster.
Or here,
So
doesn't matter.
that's one of Gavin's big talents.
Oh, yeah. Can you take this?
Oh, you have no that exhaust though. James
You're gonna get the
Threader,
comments on
he
that.
called you out on your exhaust.
You're gonna get the
That-
comments on
That's
that.
homemade.
Yeah.
Homeboy SuperbikeChris made that himself. First exhaust. He says, don't worry, a couple months, you're going to see him on Pimp My Ride.
It's version 1.
Version 1 of many to come.
That's why I got it.
Gavin's got the he can't do anything by hand. His hand is trained. He get a cramp.
Might need a hand one for that one. Battery charge? Oh, no wonder why I brought the shitty battery. God damn it. I brought the wrong battery.
Oh, too bad.
And it's not brushless or anything like that. This one's brushless. This might probably do it.
Ah.
Good, yeah, new battery with the brushless. I got the old battery with the old drill. But usually it's plenty, especially when you're That
is funny. Someone
when you're putting things together, it makes sure that you don't over torque it. That's why I like using the
that exhaust though.
Brushless one, yeah.
For the
Use the brushless one, you're gonna over torque your shit.
Gavin, he likes to sit in front of what he's doing.
Well, you're supposed to move that over more, and he's behind me now. So what am I supposed to do? You have to do it here. He can do it. I'll move back, and he can do it. There you go.
See that one? There you go.
So what do I do? You got to pull those springs out.
These springs here?
Yeah, you can use the drill. Finish pulling those out.
So essentially, what he's doing is they are taking off the clutch springs.
Over there, right there, right there.
So when you grab the handle and you pull in the clutch, it compresses these springs and releases all the clutch packs.
Holds the pressure plate to the clutch.
When you let off of it, the springs re-engage and squeeze the pressure plates together in the clutch basket.
Screws off of the rag, so we can use the rag. Gotcha.
Making a good, solid connection. SuperbikeChris got some high-end Chinese performance springs and clutch packs, which actually look pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, they do actually. Well, that could just be colored. Who knows?
Gavin is the clutch master.
My guy.
Dr. Twist says Gavin's the clutch master.
Titanium gray.
Blue.
Titanium gray. Alright, so.
They oxidize, that's why.
Gavin's the clutch master in a big disaster. That doesn't work, does it?
I'm trying not to pull the friction plate with it. You got this.
That's so fun.
Oh, wow. I love it. I love the friction on that.
Alright.
Does it look cooked?
No. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see your first one. Alright. Any more light, Paige?
You're right under a big one.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of that way. Over here, kind of dies out.
All right.
No, I mean like light. It's for the camera. Oh wow, you have double on this too. So, number one.
Dish soap.
Hold on.
We got dish soap, Gavin. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, looking nice and cooked.
Oh shit, there's nothing on there.
Look how black that is. Look at
the steel's got black on it.
So you saw the new ones how golden they were, remember?
Yeah.
And then
Well, look at the steel, Gavin, in your hand. It's got black streaks on it.
Steels
Did it not?
gray brown or black dub, yeah.
The steel packs have black goo attached to
You
them.
got thick steels too on this black. Wait.
Gavin likes thick steels. They make him happy and excited.
Which one was that? Which one was that?
That's what Gavin said. With the thickness of the steel.
Too much, but no, it's off.
SuperbikeChris is pulling his clutch packs out thinking, God, why did I come over to these people's house and waste all my time hanging out? I could have done this. This shit's so simple.
Once you do it once yourself, yeah.
He's looking at it. He saw Gavin take that apart and he thought to himself, shit.
So this is what I was telling you. This is why I started using 2 little small Allens.
Or a pick.
So it's hard to get in there. Yeah. So your Allens.
Where's that knife?
What are you gonna use?
The knife?
Why no, dude? The Allen keys. You use the tiny little Allen because they're angled, they're hooks, and you can get in there and you can pull it.
The little ones.
Yeah. Because then you can get in there and pull it. Two, because otherwise it won't wiggle. You gotta use two. You gotta pull on both sides. That's what that's how I've been doing it. The other way is with a magnet. You can pull the steels out with a magnet. I have a magnet sticker at home, and that's the other way I can do it. So I'm hoping yours doesn't have the wire on the inside, but we'll see in a minute. I'll get to the bottom of your stack here. I'll do it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the green one.
Is anybody talking to us? Not really.
What happened?
No one's really talking to us or what?
No.
Something about ride today? Did you read that comment?
No. I'll go
Is
look
this
at
my
it.
Coke over here on the ground?
No.
No?
No. Do I know if
Is there another Coke around here?
I don't know.
This is my
Yeah,
Coke.
James Strutter, we went to Hell's Kitchen. I wouldn't really call
We
it a
stopped by
ride.
Hell's Kitchen. We didn't really go.
We did half of Ortega, turned around, and came back.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you guys didn't even hit the downhill?
No, they didn't do the good half.
That's the good part.
And there was a McLaren too. And Rusty literally turned around right before he saw it. And I just saw it. I saw Paige like putting her hazards on, trying to get our attention. Pulled up next to the black McLaren in like the shade. It was like, literally it was hiding. It was like a dark gray and black McLaren.
No, it was carbon fiber.
Yeah, well, hiding in a black.
That wasn't dark gray and
hiding
black,
on a
Gavin. That
new
was
paved
carbon
section of
fiber.
road in the shade, so it was like blending in between two other cars. So Rusty didn't see it. And Paige did, and I saw it. I was like, what's Paige doing? I was like, oh! The McLaren, I was like waving. I was waving Rusty up, and I'm waving him up. He turns around and goes the other way. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? What if she was dying? Like, what the? That's why I yelled at him, because I was like, dude, he could. So what if I needed your attention because someone was dying? Like, you left your friends. Yeah, we said we were going the other way, but we passed. You stay with the group. You want help?
I'm pretty sure it was the Senna.
A magnet would be awesome.
Yeah, Paige, you have a magnet stick?
I wish.
Well, you have the magnet on bowl, and then you have a...
I had one. I just don't know where it is.
No, that's right there. The magnet bowl.
No, but
Then-
the stick. You have to
Yeah,
have
but
a
we
stick.
can use that and a piece of metal and just make a magnet stick, basically.
You're a magnet
Like a
stick.
screwdriver or whatever. You just attach the
You
screwdriver
can
to
do,
that.
with the driver.
To the metal, to the magnet. And then you just magnet stick. Almost knocked this all over, dude.
Gavin, you are the author of it.
I think that's it on it, too. Alright, let's try this.
You don't have a back hole or something. Mine is actually a back hole. These are fun.
Right.
His is a little tighter than mine, apparently.
I thought I had some magnets somewhere.
Watch out, let me get in there.
Oh no!
Sorry. Oh, that one's smaller?
I think so.
Yeah.
I fixed it.
Alright, so coming from one side.
Drop the camera. I'll be right back, guys. I'm here. I'm just not really reading the chat right this second. I was trying to find them a magnet stick.
Cooked!
Get my magnet stick. Alright, what they're doing is they're pulling out the old clutch packs out of the clutch basket.
I mean, theoretically, if you really care enough, you can measure them. And you can know how burnt they really are.
They're bad. I mean, I would leave it at they're bad
Because also, the thing is...
and be happy that it looks like they're bad.
But you're the dimple, which is interesting, so it's harder to kill. But we basically get friction all the way through to the fucking dimple.
Yeah, I'll keep digging in there.
There's the skinny one.
Just trying to find a tool for him to use.
Well, they can't. The friction plates don't come out with a magnet. Only the steels, and they got them all out.
Gavin got it all out with his hands.
You got some 71.
He got them in the tight places and got
300
everything
B's
out.
open. So, it's hard to see.
Oh, you know what I missed? Also the like a brake cleaner or something to throw the gasket or the gasket maker on this.
That's something that I need.
I have some at my house.
I need brake cleaner to clean out the idle air control in my Jeep and
Throttle body
the one
cleaner.
in the Ranger. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can manage the same kind
Throttle
of
body cleaner, brake cleaner. It's about the same thing.
Throttle body
Parts
cleaner is a good
cleaner.
as starter spray too.
part cleaner,
Yeah.
brake cleaner.
Just spray that into the intake. Start it right up.
Yeah, so just pour some water down your intake. It'll steam out your heads.
What does that do?
If the water, if your
Seafoam?
engine's hot, it'll actually pull contaminants off.
Oh, wow.
You got to do it. It's not really recommended, but
You gotta do it right kind of thing.
you just very little water. It's not like you're gonna flood your engine out.
7, 8,
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's just the little plate now. It's just that guy. I don't know how, because he's like way up in here. And there's no back.
You like that dark shadow?
There's no back access hole.
That's what they taught me at UTI a long time ago. One of the techs was like, "It's an old school trick. They don't tell you to do it no more."
I was like, wait, he's using.
Oh,
Well, I'm
a
old
Honda.
enough now. I can tell old school tricks like that.
Yeah, see, that's how you get it.
I'm so old, everybody forgot how old I am.
Not old until you lose your birth certificate.
Oh, it's lost. I just burned it yesterday. Message deleted. You can WTF. It's okay. It wasn't a bad thing. What's up, pretty girl?
Stephanie.
Danny. Daphne's so funny how she sits there.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We got that one, and almost got it. There we go. Last one.
Last one. Gavin's got it all out finally.
Yeah, the out's the hard part. It's easy.
He found the hardest part.
Yeah, see, his doesn't have a retaining wire even like mine does. His is fucking easy. Doesn't have the cushion spring, doesn't have the retaining wire.
With the retaining wire.
Yeah, exactly. My fucking transmission has
Stop
stupid
with the
extra
effings.
My freaking transmission has stupid extra shit. Can I say that?
I mean, you can also just try not to.
There's the old one.
It doesn't make the sound any
They
better.
just hold it in place. while
That's
they
a
bolt
dowel.
this down?
Yeah, it's like a lineup dowel, so you
This?
can line it up, everything up appropriately.
Ah, gotcha.
You see how the nipple in the cover, there's a female hole?
Oh, yeah.
That the clutch goes into there at the tip for a balance point. So the dowel helps you line everything up so you don't you can't put it on and bolt it up smooth
Yeah.
and have that hole be off or the
Right.
gasket be off.
This is actually how you pull your clutch.
No, he's talking about the dowel on the case. The dowel, Gavin.
Oh, this.
The
Yeah,
dowel.
there's two of them usually. There's two.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the
Hi, I love Nirvana. What's up, Sunval? How you doing? You're looking at the back of Gavin's head.
Pull like that hole in?
Super,
Hello.
almost.
So you want to put
Superbike.
back together?
Yeah. Does it matter? Are those
The one's over here.
are they in order?
SoCal Rhino.
Assuming that matters.
What's up, G?
Alright, so.
This is
You can
Superbike
alternate.
Chris.
You
You're
start
seeing him
with
now come in.
the little
He
guy.
asked for some help with his
Start with
clutch.
the first.
The one on the top there?
We
Yep,
said we'd
right
show him how.
Right.
We did the long part. We soaked these clutch discs for an hour already.
Okay, put this guy underneath so you don't drip.
Gotcha.
So you just go straight up and do it. And put him in there. Yeah, make sure you
Yeah, that's right. B-roll, man, working hard.
Yo.
That's War Eagle.
Yeah, right.
No, a steel. What's up, Don?
You
Did
put it
he
in the
matter
first
which side
order.
they're
You
on?
put it in the right
Okay,
order,
so,
right?
yeah, the little one's in first.
Steel,
so,
yeah, it should be
On
steel
the
first.
steels,
right?
though, that you'll notice there's usually a sharper edge and a rounder edge.
Mhm.
The only thing really is I usually just try to make sure they're all the same, which I stack
They're all
them in.
facing the
So,
same.
so in this case, we're gonna do a round edge or anything.
A motorcycle is honestly easier, Sunval, because you don't have to really pull the transmission off the engine.
It's gotta be perfectly straight and lined up.
I mean, clutches, you got to pull the pinion yoke, or is it the idle? The input shaft, most likely. Yeah, the input shaft. You got to make sure it pulls out of the clutch and the splines, and it's a pain in the ass. This is pretty easy. You take the cover off. You take out the springs that retain the clutch packs. You'd look at it and you'd be like, oh, okay.
Did you check the part number before?
Nice, Rhino. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go make sure dogs are not. So.
China. So what's going on here?
Okay. Gotta be exact.
Oh, dude, this is like the stage 2 clutch then. Everything is that tight.
No, I mean it's gonna wear out. It'll wear out later. It's just how to tell you. Everything's gonna fit tight to fit. Everything's gotta be straight because the way that everything lines up. If you put it at any angle, I don't know if it's a hair, it will not fit. It's gonna be perfectly fine.
Does this thing matter which side it's
Nope. Just start alternating them now. Pretty simple. So there is a debate.
818.
Yep, I handed it to you. So on the last one,
Fun night, Kenny Gardner.
You see how there's a notch on the
It's
outside
not
of
a
these?
bad night. I like
The
it.
last one is technically supposed to go in this last notch. It's supposed to be like
It's
a
always better
a
too
wear
if you get
limiter,
to
so it
teach
can't
someone
drop
how to
too
do
deep.
it,
It'll stop
and then they
here.
can
It
do
won't
that.
be
You
able to
know,
go any
not
deeper.
that I don't want to help them. It's just that,
A lot of them don't do that, but that's actually how you
in
do
my
it.
opinion, it's always
It's gonna
much
actually
cooler to
affect
learn
yourself.
how to do it.
It literally says put the last plate a half phase out of the other. That means literally instead of putting it in these sockets, you're putting it in this socket. Got it.
That I don't think is the rear seat. Actually, that is
No,
seat
carbon cowl.
He's got a carbon fiber cowl.
Carbon fiber or carbon fiber?
Fiber.
Carbon fiber. You got it. Almost. Make sure it's straight. Don't push from the inside. Oh, you're in the wrong one, dude.
Like if you
went too
can
far again.
see.
You went too far. Back.
Right there.
Yeah.
I mean, here, let me get the camera. Okay, guys, bear with me. I'm
There
gonna
you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna run the camera in real quick here. Try to get you an idea.
This oil smells good.
Yeah.
It's like they threw some scent into it.
It's just what it's made from. Stuff.
Huh?
That's the.
It smells like fruity. Like a Mai Tai.
That is the clutch cover.
Yeah, four. Spread your fingers and go all the way around.
Gotcha.
So if you look at it,
So you're trying to attack it from one point, you can't. You have to literally do
Yeah.
both sides at the same time.
so if you look at it, you can see how it sets up, and you just slide one of the. You go like an automatic transmission or anything.
Yeah,
along
it's a
those
lot
lines.
like doing an
It's
automatic
pretty much
transmission.
metal, paper, metal, paper, metal, paper, metal, paper. And then there's a cover
Yeah.
with a bunch of springs. Each one of those bolt holes you see has a spring that bolts and holds the cover down. The
Holds the
rod in
pressure
the
plate.
center pushes
Holds
the
the
pressure.
pressure.
Yeah, they don't know that.
Yeah. You can tell them. However, call the pressure plate. You put it at an angle, it's gonna be straight. Just rested. If you're trying too
Okay,
much.
guys, sorry, bear with me. Don't worry about my dirty garage.
Yeah, no joke tight. Yeah, no joke tight.
No joke tight. You were drunk when Gavin fixed the clutch last time?
With my clutch?
Hey Australia, how you doing?
Who's
Did
that?
Mama Bunny give me free time to hang out? Dark Shadow wants to know. Mama Bunny's at work, so
She's at work.
Kitty's getting in trouble time is what's happening right now. Ontario, Canada. What's up, Steve Lay? How you doing? Our homie here, SuperbikeChris, said when he hits the gas in third gear, that just goes wing, wing, wing. Thanks, Michael McClon. I love my GSX-R 1000R. Did you know in 2023 they're going to stop making GSX-R 1000s and GSX-R 1000Rs?
Going electric?
They don't have any patents to say that, but they don't have any patents at all for the 1000 line. They have all their other patents. So that's like one of the big ways you sneak up on the distributors kind of have to put out ideas of what they're doing. They make a lot of patents, right? And then they put them out there and they use a couple of them.
Why is it so tight right there? I must pull it off.
Yeah, we got
Because if it's too tight,
War
it's
Eagle,
gonna leak.
Don Kidd, huge fan. Follows us in everywhere. Twitch,
It's not doing
YouTube,
all-
Max Wrist, myself.
Look, it's right there. I want to make sure it's good. There you go. It slid that time. To the free play.
Yeah.
It's a little tight though. I don't know.
Is it toy?
It's tight.
Like her first time? Nice, Michael. I sold my 2011 to a buddy. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good bike.
Hold up. Actually, no, where is it? Here.
You trying to measure something or?
No.
Oh.
Too tight. It's gonna take a minute.
Hey, SJ.
What's up?
Try another
You
one.
can, but I'm still gonna do this to this one.
Gavin's modifying the
right?
clutch packs. He's making it a race pack. He's putting notched lines across the flat spot. He says that way as the clutch breaks down, it can move into the oil through the grooves he makes, kind of like slotted rotors.
What?
It also helps with cooling by allowing more oil to get in between the clutch packs.
Okay.
Hey, December 125RR, sorry I missed you saying hello.
There's actually little birds in the corner too.
You froze changing trans fluid?
It's gonna take a minute to go all the way around though.
Oh my gosh, garage wasn't heated, War Eagle. We have a gas heater in here. I had it on for a bit. It kind of warmed it up. I've got a roof
Yeah, but
vent.
it's also freaking snowing where he is.
Yeah, I understand that. He says his garage isn't heated though.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah.
Working in the living room or what? Where do you work on your shit then if you're not heated in the garage?
You don't. It's off season.
Did you get one on? Was it tight though?
It wasn't that bad. It went pretty well.
Yeah, you can feel the these are cast. And I can feel all the.
Gavin always technically needs a front tire. He just constantly uses my old ones.
Cause she retires her fronts early. Cause she always changes them a set, and I don't care. So I always get the extra life out of them.
They're like an animal sanctuary but for tires.
No, Steve Lay, there's no judder spring. It's got a big spring plate with like 6 independent clutch springs that go around it.
5.
5?
This one's a 5er.
Like the Ducati.
Mine's a 6er. This is a 5er.
I think the Ducati's 6. All the 6... I told everybody on their 600s that I was going to come out with my 06749 Ducati and smack them up on their 600s. And they said, well, that's a 749. It's not a 600.
750, that's true.
Okay. No, I'm not going to ACH tomorrow. We went there yesterday, and it was gross. In all honesty, it was like 47 degrees. There was gravel and dirt on the road from the rain. I didn't enjoy it. It was on 9 Mile. You'd be flying, and all of a sudden you'd come across the part of road where like there was a river when it was raining across the road, and so there's all this sand and dirt. And man, your bike's got zero traction. We had to pick it up, and it's sketchy. So I don't know what we're gonna be doing. Azusa's closed. SJ says it's nice to see Gavin actually doing work. Other than just sleeping on the couch.
What the hell? Where's it tight?
Still a little tight.
Where? Can you feel it?
Agree.
I miss Azusa.
Just one side? No, all the way out.
It's a bicyclist's heaven right now, probably. I can imagine all the bikes just having a 4-lane road, like a 2-lane road to themselves, just like jamming up and down. Thanks for hanging out, Michael McClon. Have a good evening. I hope it warms up for you. Hey Sam, what you up to?
What's up, bro?
Oh, my Ducati's not stock. It just needs to have body work done and a new set of rear sets. They didn't even duke it out. Risty just like lost his, like finally snapped and started yelling at him. It was funny.
Call me an asshole, me too.
Yeah. He's like, you're always yelling, Gavin. Such an asshole. God damn it, fucking Gavin, Gavin, blah, 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 Gavin.
Jeez.
It was funny. I was just laughing.
All I'm trying to do is help the rest. He wanted footage and then he...
Thanks, bud. ACH was dirty. 9 Mile had like 3 or 4 full dirt rivers going across it that were scary, like sketchy. One of them was at a super sketchy spot.
I can hear him. I can feel and hear the birds.
Is too tight?
Yeah, I
Probably.
enjoy 360s.
Just check.
Not a lot of people enjoy the 360 as much. It says it makes them nauseous.
It's work. I'm just gonna...
Oh, I wish I had
A and K, what's up?
Yeah, just not.
Yeah, it was just like Risty tried to, I refused to go back today. We mainly just went up Ortega to go see Hell's Kitchen. It was packed. We didn't have time to sit in the long line, so we just turned around and headed back. Hey, Mr. Gunner. They didn't go any farther, though, where the road cleans up and it's all brand new asphalt. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. How you doing?
Man, dude, yeah, I can feel the birds like in the casting.
Yeah.
You can even see it too, like the.
Oh, yeah, totally.
No, that's not Gavin's bike. That's SuperbikeChris's bike. You're looking at SuperbikeChris with the dark hair.
Wave.
Yeah. So guys,
Perfect.
Say hi to YouTube.
what's up, YouTube?
He asked if we could help him with his clutch.
No problem.
Yep, make sure the metal plate... Mr. Gunner says make sure the sharp edge is facing you.
Sharp edge is out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is in.
Hell's Kitchen is no longer a thing after tomorrow, Cyan.
Yeah.
It burnt down and the landowner screwed him out of the insurance money because he doesn't want the property built.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Gunner? Saying 420 says nice to meet you. He's the guy, the fast dude with the gold bike.
Yeah. On the ZX10R. The gold ZX10R. I don't know anybody else with the gold one.
SuperbikeChris will be able to do his own clutch pack next time. If he wants to come and do it and have our help, that's more than fine. But
Yeah, if he wants to do this by himself, sure, more than fine. Yeah.
it's always nice to teach him how to do it.
You have a pod?
Oh, nice.
I think he does it in like his where he lives in like the parking stuff,
Yeah.
which is fine. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just like
We don't have a garage.
this is much nicer. 'Cause
Yeah.
this has a kind of sharp edge for cleaning that. The flat and the sharp for getting the. Were you doing the edge with the old gasket on it?
Oh, they're here.
Yeah, you were like
Cleaning?
scraping at it.
You still cleaning?
I got a knife too.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm
The
sorry.
knife is too sharp, you're gonna scratch.
That's
No,
gonna work
you
perfect.
Don't use the knife. You think, why do you keep pulling the knife out? What the fuck, guy?
Oh, you do clutch repair? That's dope, Mr. Gunner. Oh, hell yeah, we're going back to the Dragon. I can't wait. I keep trying to get people to come with us. I want to roll across the country with a caravan and then stop at a bunch of places and ride on the way. And keep hyping up that we're going to end up at the Dragon at such and such point. Truck needs a little bit more maintenance. I need to do the transmission fluid. I need to do the transmission filter. I need to change the gear oil, the axle gear oil. I've been thinking about putting a Detroit locker in the back of the 3500. Thanks for saying hi, SJ.
Bye, SJ.
Have a good night.
This is the last one. Really shipped.
I'll get a funnel and we can put that oil back in one of the bottles.
I learned this the last time. Because I put it back together the same way, and then I started to read all the forms and everything, and they're like, no, the service...
Thanks, Mr. Gunner. I love mine too. I'm actually,
Makes sense now?
it's supposed to rain again here pretty soon, and with the way the roads are, tomorrow or Monday, I plan on taking my transmission out. I hear this, like, it sounds like a shim's bad in between neutral and second. Or it could be between first and neutral. It's between one of those. Or it could be both. But when I'm revving hard in the gears, I'll hear like a and it sounds like a bad shim or something.
I was gonna do that side this side. Oh, you got it.
We got him lift your head up.
See your thing.
I can't do anything right now, Paige.
That's perfect right there. You did it.
Can you lift the funnel so it can...
I burnt the stock posi out, NK. Ashley's house, he has an 8-foot wide asphalt driveway, and it's around this windy, steep thing. You got to pull in and go wide around a foam pole, and then you got to go up. And half the dualies got in some like wet grass and mud, and it actually burnt my dually out before I got into 4x. The only way I got up the hill was the front wheels shuddered up the hill and pulled the whole truck and trailer up it. It was a tight squeeze. But I burnt out my stock posi. It went, and
Oh, yeah.
I haven't had to do anything posi like since.
No. How does it feel too? Oh, nice.
It's good.
Yeah, that's
Doesn't matter what I'm saying.
it's good. Feel it. I want you to feel.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what sets in.
That way, if you take it out again and you know it doesn't feel the same, you know.
Yeah.
Rough.
So you can always know what good is, so you know what bad is.
But
Super nice.
you also don't want to make sure your clutch isn't tight. That's like your throw out bearing essentially. So if it rides all the time, it won't be nice like that.
Put that on first.
Yeah, well, it's tight enough in there. You're good.
What's up, Cyan? Hey, Jay Brizzy, what's going on? Did you get your bike put back together right? Did you painstakingly loosen every bolt in your rear set and put them back in with some blue Loctite? What you got? New stuff?
They weren't Loctite, so.
What about the 749, Brizzy? You worried about me getting that running too? You should be. That thing's a 600 eater. Cool. That'll be dope, Sam. I'll look forward to it. You can actually show up to your premieres?
Oh, is he one of those kind of guys?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna throw it out there. If you want to watch it, you can.
I'll show up. Like, I don't even know why. It's like, I asked myself, why is Cyan premiering this? He's not even here. He should just released it. There's a
Right? Yeah.
There's a release, but you can even schedule it and not
If you're not
premiere
going to
it.
be there, then why are you wasting everyone else's time waiting?
We got some Loctite, but yeah, I'd love a Loctite sponsor. I don't know. Every motorcyclist who's ever worked on his own bike is like, yes, Loctite everything. Because I swear, if you don't Loctite it,
Loctite these.
it vibrates out.
I'm not worried about these. They can't fall out. They hit this.
Yeah, I'm running.
No, real quick. If you start.
I'm running Royal Purple Max ATF.
So,
Steve, I noticed the difference when I changed my fluid out. I've got my 60,000 filter change is what I'm talking about, where I swap all the fluid again and I swap the transmission filter.
Like halfway and then start pattern.
I know, it is. It's crazy. You don't even know when it's going to happen, right, Cyan?
Oh, I
There
feel
you
it. You did it.
Or it's using mine.
So we don't over torque it? It's a pretty simple answer.
We soaked him for an hour, Mr. Gunner.
Oh, you did it last one. We soaked him in 7100.
Well, he asked if we did it overnight.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out, Dark Shadow. Have a great night. RJ, evening.
You didn't know it needed to be. I'm worried about the gasket, to be honest. The dry time on this gasket. You just paint it down.
I still have to do my
All
diff
right.
fluid, Steve.
Okay.
But all the other oils, Royal Purple and Lucas Additive. Mr. Gunner says, tell him to take the left plate and turn left 1 or 2 notches.
The top plate, offset,
Yeah.
half phase.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's done. It is off. It is off phase.
Yeah.
It's done.
I know what I'm doing. Thank you though.
Oh, it's just his job. He's just trying to help out.
Yeah, no, I didn't learn that my first time. I learned that my second time. And this is not my second. This is my third or fourth.
So he didn't
Fourth.
get a new gasket,
fourth
guys.
time,
We're
so.
doing this with Gasket Maker.
Ooh,
Like-
it was done with the same thing, but
True Garage Techs.
Sugar garage tech.
use the bolt and try to pull some of that stuff out. Use the threads.
Just gunk it up and hope it works.
Wish I didn't pull it out. I don't know. Try.
Superbike Chris is gonna come hang out with us in the canyon sometime when it warms up.
Oh yeah. What was that?
Before we go to the East Coast.
This thing's a Canyon Elite. Right here.
I'm trying to go across the East Coast, across the top, not the 40 the hard way.
Oil pump chain. Yep, notoriously loose. They're all loose like that.
Yeah, but an oil pump change is irrelevant if it's loose or not.
Basically, yeah.
As long as it's not loose enough to skip a tooth, it's
No, it doesn't
and
come off, it's fine.
there's no real torque on it because it's just a pump.
Unless you have a problem.
So yeah, well, that's a different story. But it's enough torque to like put friction on it.
So, my clutch arm and clutch cover have two alignment dots. I don't know what your dealer align yours is.
Oh no! This is Superbike Chris's CBR 900R.
Double R.
RR. It's a Honda. You can't have one R.
Fire blade.
It's a fire blade. RR.
With a 45-degree exhaust.
With a custom slick exhaust
For back pressure.
Yeah. That's
for
it.
back. Exactly. He's got that extra back pressure.
That's what you tell people.
I don't have that butterfly valve that they come with.
So we put in a 45.
I don't know why
exhaust
you
to
should
add
just
back
you should just cut the exhaust off right under the rear set or right at that first kink and slip your muffler.
pressure. Like, seriously. You could have just...
I had it on like that first iteration,
And?
and I was like, I wonder if I could get underneath the seat.
Yeah, but did it come under the seat?
No,
Yeah.
but
I
he's
mean,
trying.
Need like a
He's trying to make it.
You could literally even get
He's
a
trying to
shorty
make it
run
look
down
like one of
here.
the 600s.
just
I think.
remove this.
Like literally, like you just twist from here. You might have to, like, even if you have to cut and twist this part right here,
Yeah.
so it's less of an up angle.
Don Kid, I bought his
But
clutch.
then
He's
literally
got a
put
new
shorty
clutch
and
on his
literally
bike.
just hang it right here.
Or just cut it or pull that off. No, but I guess it would be in the fairings, and the fairings get all dirty.
No, if you look at the MotoGP bikes. They're literally just a shorty right here. That's it.
I don't think he knows his horsepower on his RR.
This thing, stock, they make 154.
Really?
He says 154 stock. It's probably putting out 155.
Not too bad for an 02.
It's got the micron headers.
It's got oval headers, guys.
Yeah.
It's made of space aluminum.
Space dust. Alloy.
They're titanium.
Oval aerospace aluminum. Titanium.
They're pretty light. You should see.
What is this?
Brizzy's filling.
That is just some crap. I don't know. Mystery metal. It's
No,
magnesium. For a weight
it's
reduction.
not magnesium. You don't weld on magnesium.
We're gonna just weld the cover to the case. We got this Chinese welding rod stuff.
Alright, so
We're gonna
thing.
sweat. We're gonna
The
sweat his
problem-
clutch cover to the
problem with
fucking
using-
engine case. I did it.
with using gasket material is aligning this arm now in the right spot. Oh,
Your
is
bike
this- is
doesn't
this-
go
is this just
fast
on
enough
off?
to
It's
keep
not
up
a
with the
notch
749, buddy.
Wait, it just is or is it? Oh.
Oh. Do you see how this clutch arm works? It is or it isn't. It's not adjustable. It's not a notched like round thing like mine. It is or it isn't.
What?
How his clutch pin lines up.
Yeah.
pulled in.
Mine is like notched and you can set it.
Why would you need to?
I don't know, but that's just how mine comes. It's a pain in the ass to put it together because you have to get it at the exact right click when you put it together. Otherwise,
Dumb.
That's
That
why I
has
was
a whole
hoping-
oiling
that's why I
mechanism
pinched
in
my
it, too.
gasket
Look.
go because it was such a pain in the ass.
Isn't that an oiling mechanism in the casing? What goes to the top?
That's the clutch arm.
Yeah, for when it swings and pushes.
That's the clutch.
Yeah, in the arm. Yeah, yeah. So what's wrong? Yours is adjust.
side. You can kind of see the oiling in here. It's gonna be up inside there.
Yours is adjustable in there.
Yeah, so mine right here. So this piece is like a gear, and this is notched.
Oh, that's dumb.
So you can where the arm sits can change.
Science.
And so the pain in the ass
Hey.
to line it up.
When I first got that 749,
Alright, so
I went with
let's
Gavin
actually
and our other
do
buddy
this.
Cliff out on the freeway. And I was doing what it said to be was like a $147, and they were trying to get my attention because it was launching 5-foot flames
Yeah,
out the back of the bike. Remember that, Gavin?
What's up?
The Ducati, and I was throwing
Oh,
flames.
shooting flames because one of the cylinders wasn't.
I was doing like a $140 and it was throwing
Dude.
flames like,
Oh my God,
and
it
cars
was
were moving out of the
5
way.
foot, 10-foot flames out of the back of the fucking pipe. Yeah, out of the one side.
God, if we'd have got that on film,
That was a good cruise. That was before we really started filming shit.
if we'd have got that on film, that
You
would
would
have
have
been
got
views.
so many views.
So what you're saying is remove a spark plug.
Nah.
for fire breather mod.
That's what I was just trying. I was just thinking, like, how do I
How do
set that up for
duplicate
the
it? How do I do it
749?
again?
Saying says, "What's up, Gavin?"
What's up, bro?
Gavin doesn't remember your name. I'm not gonna tell him.
It's like some really like Viking ass name.
You okay? If I give you a Rick and Morty reference, you think you're gonna get it?
Maybe.
Sleepy. It's Jerry's long lost lover. Sleepy. They go on the cruise.
Gary?
Gary, you got it.
Well, you could have also said Patrick's pet.
I'm just sitting here watching it.
SpongeBob.
Okay.
I'll just do it.
Gavin's meticulous. If he has any questions, he'll ask me.
What do you want?
Nothing. Wingbat asked if I was double checking the work.
Why know clutch more than you do now?
Ooh, what's that?
Oh, that's why I was checking it out.
Probably
You got
dead
light?
clutch pack. Our old gasket maker.
I don't know. Let's take a look inside while we got it opened up, shall we? Oh, look, we got a little bit of red mixing with the green there.
Nice.
You see all the oil sitting right there in the oil pan?
Make some brown.
You see that? That's the oil in the oil pan.
Yeah.
Right there.
Fill
See
in
why we
right
put it
to
on,
the
on the side now?
Nice.
If you put it upright, it'd be coming out.
But we like when it comes out. And you get all the sticky stuff on your hands.
I'm just making sure there's no big chunks. Just looking.
Gavin likes when
It
there's
was just
big
debris
chunks.
probably from opening the case.
If Gavin saw big chunks, he'd grab them right out with his hands.
I did.
Gavin saw chunks and grabbed them with his hands. And then he smelled them. He squeezed them and smelled them immediately after.
Alright, so.
Sorry, Kim.
Gavin just wants you to see his hair. Gavio wants you to see his hair.
Alright. So is this what we're using?
Gavin pushed the washer on backwards last time? Question mark, Don Kid.
We need to
Yeah, both
try
sides.
it out
Engine-
first.
You should be tacking the gasket kicker on the engine case first, and then do it on the thing and match them.
Yeah, I know, just checking the. So. How do we get there? When was the last time you used this?
30 minutes ago.
5 years ago.
On what? What'd you use it for?
Bolt.
The other side.
Here?
Yeah.
What do you use that as like
Thread off.
Loctite? What the fuck? This guy's using gasket maker as Loctite?
Me? No, it's an Allen wrench. I was just making sure.
No.
Not me.
SuperbikeChris is like, I just used it 30 minutes ago as Loctite. That's what he told
Wait,
you.
what?
I wanted to make sure it was coming out right, so I was like, what do I do with this? I was like, I could throw a little bit on the bolt there. It hasn't come out yet.
It hasn't come out yet, Paige.
Oh, it'll stay in there too.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I feel like you did this last time. You just don't want to admit it.
Do this, sir.
It's okay, bro.
We should just... I got some RV sealant. That'll work, right?
Need some JB weld. Keep it on here nice and tight. You know the high heat metal one?
Ah, yes. I've got this, I got these sticks from China. You use a torch,
Someone here.
and it's for welding. Like the torch I
Okay.
use for dabbing, it's for welding aluminum.
Oh, an oxyacetylene?
No, it's just a torch even. They're right over here. Dude, I guarantee we can make that seal up. And you might need to use a cutting disc to get it back off. But
So fucking hard to squeeze this too.
plasma
Oh.
cutter to get it off.
Gavin's having a hard time squeezing his tube.
Oh, it's hard.
He's cramped out.
You want to do it?
I'm not gonna squeeze your tube. Get out of here.
Phase tube, actually.
Whoa, you're squeezing SuperbikeChris's tube and it's wearing your hands out?
Yeah, I'm squeezing this tube really hard.
Giving it the juice?
Dude, you know, I was thinking we could probably like 3D print parts from JB Weld. Just make some molds.
How are
press it
you
in
gonna?
there.
That's not 3D printing.
Dude, if, alright, so you need a like a bolt or like a like you can fit what. You take a spanner.
What's up, Powwow Magic?
Casting, bro.
Kaz, you could. That's a 3D printing, my guy.
Hell yeah! Tomorrow, Brizzy's got a
You know
9
you can do
a.m.
casting
-er.
and 3D printing?
Say I need to get this bolt out, right? I have the wrong size.
Dude,
Boom,
Radio
throw some
Shack
JB
used
Weld
to
on
sell
there.
a bunch of dope
Solid.
stuff. What's
The
up,
perfect
Mark
size
S1K?
casting. Works.
That's casting, though.
Definitely not a
JB
thumbs up,
Weld.
only a waving hand.
Engineer. But I can make a whole bike frame out of JB Weld.
Oh god, don't do that, please.
Nice. But you gotta use baling wire, because see, the JB Weld it's like concrete. The JB Weld's kind of brittle. You need something to reinforce it.
I'll
So
throw some carbon
you
fiber
got
in there.
you just no. I'm telling you, go get not okay. It's not called baling wire anymore. At some point in my life, they
Tie
switched the
wire.
damn name.
Tie wire.
No, it's fencing wire. If you go to Home Depot and you ask for baling wire, they're gonna look at you like you're stupid. But if you say I need fencing wire, they're gonna show you where the damn baling wire is.
Oh yeah, who's making bales? We're
Yeah,
not on like
yeah.
farmland.
There was no bales when I grew up, but it was still called baling wire. At what point did we need to switch the name from baling wire to fencing wire?
I'm sure there's a lot more fences these days. From
Yeah,
when,
but that's irrelevant.
Shit. Then,
Why did we need to change the name?
Because the use changed?
You can bale anything together. It's not just hay. And no one really used wires for hay. That would get rust in your hay.
Very true. Oh yeah, there's probably some kind of a twill, right?
It's for baling.
Ding, ding, ding. It's for baling stacks of wood or metal.
Oh yeah, right. That makes sense.
Mechanics wire, Don Kid calls it. But so if you take like a couple pieces of baling wire and you braid them together in kind of the shape of your frame, and then what you want to do is you want to circumference all the baling wire with JB Weld. And then
See
you
that.
wrap that one with some more baling wire, and then you JB Weld over it again. And I mean, you'll get something eventually.
Dude, JB Weld fiberglass.
Wait, what? The fiberglass cloth and
Just
JB
mix
Weld.
it up,
Alright, so
Paper
now
mache
it's-
JB
it's
Weld.
Like moved out of the like flip
All the way out.
Yeah.
You don't want rust in your weed. Fencing wire wouldn't work.
What kind of weed?
Don't let it have humidity.
Risty is with Fetty. They're getting dinner, partying hard.
Korean barbecue. We weren't invited. Because Ruth doesn't like us.
Gavin's hands cramping.
Bro, this is hard to do. Like fine control and squeezing this.
Well, you can see the rod and the whole piston in there.
Make the hole bigger on YouTube.
Yeah. It's always fun to look in the engine. Yeah. Online when you open up the stadium on the other side, you can look right up into the fucking cylinder.
Nice.
Wish there was a better place to put the camera.
Don't put
Some like octane boost.
it straight into the fucking back of the cylinder. Yeah.
You're gonna start it right up, bro.
Oh shit.
Or some some
Don't touch
throttle
it.
body cleaner.
It touched just barely. But it's okay.
It's okay. Your hands should be sore by the time you get done with that. The SuperBikeChris is gonna hold the cover while Gavin does the other side.
They only need one side.
Two sides is better.
No, I put on a
Yes.
good bead.
Mr. Gunner said two sides is better too.
You do the other fucking side then.
I'm dead serious.
SuperBikeChris just watched you do it.
Fine, you can do it. It's fucking hard.
What are you calling him, a pussy?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No one has stronger hands than Gavin. It's too hard for anyone else. That's why we
I
have
did not
Gavin here
say
to
that.
do it.
I did not.
Because
say
Gavin's
that.
got the
I didn't
hands.
say that. Don't.
His hands are strong. Gavin has the
Got the G.I.
strongest
Joe
hands
comes
in
to
the
grip.
world. Yeah, sort of. We went riding.
Mellow ride day.
It was just kind of a cruise.
Cruise day.
Go around the Dow. No?
You gotta go on the inside of all of them.
I like it on the outside too. I think ACH and 9 Mile and shit sucks right now. There was ice at the top of 9 Mile before the top at the last turn when you start to go up.
What are you feeling, Paige? Other side?
But SuperbikeChris' choice.
You do that?
You really think
There you
it
go.
needs both sides?
Probably
Someone's
not,
got to
but
help him
just in
hold the
case.
cover.
I got it. I'm pretty
Oh,
solid.
he's
Yeah,
got
no,
it.
it's
Dude,
too-
look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's like, I'm just going to
Wire and a
crouch
pin.
on my knee.
Yeah.
He's going to squeeze with 2 hands.
Good saw, actually.
Oh my gosh, is he going to go double the distance without complaining because he's using 2 hands?
I was trying to be nice and pretty about it, but it's his bike, he can do what he wants.
Maybe he doesn't know how to be nice and pretty about it, Gavin.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
he
okay.
thinks that's nice and pretty. You know, not everyone has the same definition of
Beauty
pretty.
is objective.
That's how some people manage to think I'm pretty because not everyone thinks that the same pretty is pretty.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do
function,
both sides. I just
function over
The
form.
one side was a nice bead.
Like how beady this is.
It's gonna just make a big mess now if you do too much. Because it also, if you do too much, it's not gonna only just squeeze out; it's gonna squeeze in. So,
Might be right about that.
But then it's good. It fills up all those holes in your engine where oil flows through.
Honestly, dude, I don't.
Probably didn't need a
Gaskets is the
second
one
bead,
thing-
huh?
He's over it. He tried.
Let's get them.
He went for
He
the.
still wants to do it.
You
Yeah,
can use,
should we bail?
do it like cock and just thin it out. You got this.
It's what?
You never
This
cock,
ain't cock.
you never cocked a window.
And the more you put on, the longer it's gonna take to fucking dry.
Mm.
That's the other reason I didn't want to do a shitload.
Gavin.
Probably. Should we just stop?
Well, you already started. You got to go all the way now.
I just took it to myself. I just took it off.
He's a quarter of the
Yeah,
way.
Can we just take this off?
He's
Yeah,
almost
right?
halfway
Okay.
there. He's gonna get blue balls if he doesn't finish.
Nah.
No,
I
he
like to
doesn't.
hold it.
He doesn't get those. He's prepared.
You've never busted down and then not
What's
busted?
INSA, Adams?
Gotta hit one of those.
Adam
I wasn't gonna have
Norris?
to use that towel
Dang.
because now we don't have anything to wipe our hands with now. Because now you just got high temp gaskets all over my one rag. I was gonna have to use a piece of paper. It's too late. You already ruined it, so I might as well keep going.
You've already
I'll
ruined
order
it.
you a rag.
No, it's now I don't have anything to wipe my hands on today. We have nothing else here. There are no other rags. I brought that
And
from
me.
home because there is no other rag.
And
Don't
me.
wipe it on you either. God damn.
You can wipe it on you. That's fine.
Just throw away
Hey
pens.
Gavin, just use that yellow carbon fiber on the ground right there.
It's dirty as fuck.
I mean, okay, it's not good enough for you.
No, I brought a clean fucking rag on purpose.
You
and
don't
then it got
have to.
destroyed.
You don't have to say that F word. It hurts my soul. Okay. It burns me inside.
He started by putting in.
It's
one of
like
the
when
bolts
people
on
say
it.
"bless you," I feel I lose a day off my life. It's like a curse. White Fire
Yeah, like silicone
OG.
nipples.
I'm not a sativa fan, Don Kid.
Sativa.
Or he said stativa, but
Stativa?
stativa. That's what I put it.
Stevia.
Is it extra tea in there?
Yeah.
The coffee creamer sweetener.
Yeah, that's right. We're smoking stevia.
You've never smoked some stevia before?
That's not really a thing, is it?
Dude.
My dude,
Right.
you don't know? I hope you do. Yeah, I see.
South Africa. Man, I can't afford to ride the tracks in America, let alone get to
Get
South Africa.
Yeah, right.
Although I'd love to. Sounds fun.
Want a sponsor? Send us a sponsorship? We'll come anytime.
Everyone gets mad when they tell me to go race the Isle of Man, and I'm like, what are you paying?
Yeah. Yeah. Or people bring up, have you ever heard of the Isle of Man? No, never.
No, people tell me all the time, they're like, you should go race it, or are you guys aren't tough shit, you're not fast unless you go race this. It's like, what are you paying? You wanna send me there? We'll go.
Found some napkins somewhere, huh?
I'm not saying
Alright.
that you're doing that specific, Adam Norris. I was just, it just brought me onto another page.
Oh, the cable.
How much is it? What, like 15, 20K?
Wait.
Something like
For
that?
what?
To race at Element?
I don't know. I couldn't afford to get there. I haven't even looked up how much it would cost. Yet alone get me there. Yet alone my bike there,
Oh, right.
and tires. And my bike's not even good enough to race at. Those guys are on like full raced out track bikes.
Oh, this thing's got an R silicone there.
Like fresh. That's old.
Yeah, it's really not worth it right now. The roads are crappy. It's not even about the stick. The tires got good stick, but the rocks and dirt on the roads is just a guess around the corner.
It's. I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck something else up, dude. It's coming off later.
Get it with me.
It'll come off later.
I'd love to do it, Kenny. That's not what I'm saying.
Can you lift this hose? up?
Yeah, the Popo's always around here looking for Gavin.
That's it. Looking for me, that's it.
I'm gonna pull my transmission out pretty soon here and find out if I hear a noise coming through there, if I'm just crazy.
It's not it, is it? How does this line up? What's the trick? This isn't it. Paige!
What's up?
I don't know. That's why I'm.
Didn't you take it apart?
Yeah, but you can't see when you fucking take it apart. And I asked him to watch the video, and apparently he didn't.
No cussing. That's cool.
So now I don't know.
You don't
This is
gotta
lining
yell.
up. Mine has
Just
things, and this is covered, so I can't even see shit.
Just breathe.
So I don't know from this point. No, it is not lined up, it is not connected, and I don't know why.
Just breathe.
And now I've smashed my gasket too, so now I'm not happy. Because you're not supposed to do this with fucking gasket.
It's missing.
No shit! But how? Can somebody please open. Can you stop? Somebody pull the YouTube video, please? I've asked you guys 3 times now.
Gavin's losing his chooch.
You're not doing anything right now. Well, it's on.
That's
you're not
basically got to come off.
There we go.
You're not doing anything by holding it. I know it's gonna come back off, but I don't know how it goes back on. So until I know it goes back on.
Well, good thing we got enough gasket maker to refresh this up. Gavin made a good, nice bead. We got full use out of that
I'm not
bead.
repeating it.
You saw what a good bead looked like.
I asked you this 3 times. It just goes on. Oh yeah, it goes on one way. What do you mean? It goes all the way. Okay.
No, the problem is they didn't line up the clutch lever. Or
I don't know
release
how
or-
it aligns.
There's some magic trick to it.
Because this should be like way over here. Not here. It should be here. Installing clutch cover. What did you do?
It's like a 30.
Go all the way and scroll forward. We're going.
There.
Keep going. Keep going. Just put the clutch cover back on. Go to wherever he's putting the cover back on. Okay, right.
Why can't anybody just do blind? Breezy says, "Daddy, chill."
I think you got. Because you gotta get the card wrong. Back up.
Lewis says, "Patience, grasshopper."
Back.
This cover's on, we're not back far enough.
You watching some dude talking about a bakery?
I like this color a lot. So that should be it.
Is this a silicone on too? I think it's a silicone on
Now
too.
we're going to put the cover back on.
Because those Johnson's on a bakery, I think that's what he means. Is simple. He put it on the cover. He put his on the cover. See, I said.
Snowed 4 inches today, War Eagle.
Oh, you can't get to that bolt. This cover.
This cover actually doesn't have that bolt either.
Oh really?
Yeah, no. It's too. I'm guessing this is like that cover from a 1990 or something.
It's all. Yeah. It's in position. So now we can start bringing those bolts back into place.
That's not in position.
You think it had to
This
be
guy says
facing that way? When we
You gotta
slid in
kind
there?
of spin it when you're putting it on so it lines up just
Like, hold
right.
everything all the way.
Okay guys, I'll be right back real quick. I hear dogs barking. I gotta take care of it.
Anybody walks by, they bark.
Yeah, I know. Their dog's in the room.
Already a mess. Whoa, what are you doing? Stop wasting napkins, we have a rack. Bro, come on. Sheesh. And let me careful you don't drag a dirty piece and get another spot dirty. Just chill. Just chill. Okay? Just wait. Okay? I gotta take this off, so just wait. I was grabbing it and was feeling it on my hands, and I was trying to figure out.
I couldn't find these.
Well, that's what I was wondering too, because on the video it showed using the gas maker too, so I'm wondering maybe if it doesn't exist. I'm like, why was that guy using video? Not everybody can do that. Like, maybe I can have video and be lazy. Like, I'm wondering maybe it just doesn't exist.
So yeah, they might not be available anymore.
You know that, so. No, because some aftermarket companies.
Right, they just don't
Make
exist.
them, yeah. They just don't do it. They get plastic material from the start, maybe. It's cold again.
Hold on.
Okay. So,
Alright. I'm back.
we need to put more on.
12:52 a.m.
What do you think, Paige?
Gasket?
Rebeat it all?
Just make it so it's like even. Or reread it, one or the other.
I can't make it even.
Did you figure out what we had to do with the lever?
Nope.
Well, what I read.
Can you Just like put it on. I was like, okay.
You have to just turn, when you put it on, you have to turn the lever till it lines up, they're saying. Like,
Lines up with what?
They're just saying you'll feel it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying when the guy put it in, it looked like he like cocked it all the way out to one side.
You have to line
You gotta get all the excess out on the inside?
Up.
Like all the stuff on the inside of the wall?
No.
There's 2 pins and rods, it says. You have to line them up. What's it look like in here?
What about that? Whatever's in there.
Well, yeah,
You're
but
twisting it in my hand. Take it out of my hand. We can do that. Don't do that while it's in my hand, please.
And you have to make sure that this scoops it. See how it's a scoop? It scoops it. E-bike bandits on the prowl, Lewis says. Ruh-roh. You know it.
No, he's at Korean barbecue. I don't know if there's enough material to make a gasket now. I just want to feel it for a second. Well, I have to go back on, but that's fine. I just want to feel it. I can understand. And then, yeah, that's right.
With the drunk home with a waitress or the waitresses? They said the waitresses.
Makes sense. I don't remember being that far fucking in. What was these two?
No, it was right there.
Yeah, but then look at that. That's not right. It was way out here.
What's up,
What the
Mr.
fuck is
Gunner?
going on?
Let me try.
Let me take my spot. So, I gotta take my jacket off because I'm getting frustrated and hot. And my chest is cramped. Oh my god. Yeah, and I'm getting fucking gasket shit all over me, which I did not sign up for.
Yeah, didn't sign up for this time.
High temp copper gasket all over me? No, I didn't
sign
sign
up
up for it. I didn't sign up for clutch at all. You volunteered me.
You walked into it. Well played.
I mean, I kind of feel like you need to put a new bead on there. I don't think it's going to be this material. If you don't do it and it leaks, then it's yours.
So it's supposed to push down on it, right?
Come home, bro. Heated thumb grips.
Ooh, I pulled that out. Oh, you want to pop that back?
Cutie recommendations for rear tire. What bike? What kind of riding?
Doesn't matter. I got one recommendation.
Super courses. Pirelli. It only really goes one spot. That's why that's not making sense. She uses leverage the rotation of the shaft. Look for the hole on the panel in the cover.
The problem is that we can't line up holes.
Yeah, we did, but
going too far. The arm's going too far. Boy. And every time we do this, we get gasket material all over the entire fucking carbon fiber clutch cover.
Oh my god, no way. How's that gonna ever come off? SuperbikeChris, I don't know. You have to buy new stuff.
I'm getting a new cover.
Yeah, you need a new cover.
I just put it clean over the other carbon one too. It's already got the silicone on there.
Can't find the hole.
Oh no, it's not that I can't find the hole. So I'm trying to
Understand how it works and why it's not lining up. Yeah, I don't know.
It's weird. If I put any twist on it, it doesn't work. So there's no. Yes, it needs to be like here.
VTR 1000 every day and weekend routines. If you're riding every day, though, you may want to consider the road.
Oh, he rides it. Does he ride highway?
Yeah, are you commuting highway straight and flat, or are you only riding twisties? When you say every day and weekend, do you mean everyday commute and weekend twisties, or every day
It does
and
seem
weekend
to ride
twisties
it
only?
That just might be. That might just be how it goes.
Are they back? Is that the van?
Might just not have that much throw.
Joe is moving. I know. I need Joe to fix my valves before he leaves.
It was just Did you put that? No, don't set that up yet. But I'm thinking.
No, you disconnected it.
Yeah, I just wanted to rush it back. Okay. Here. It might be right. Hand 32 bolts in there real quick. I'm thinking it's actually just fine. Because if you look at the wear on top of the cover, it looks like that piece hits it every time.
You hold that clutch cover down if you're gonna pull on that lever, because it's gonna lever.
Putting two bolts in to hold the
Oh. Well,
because you have to,
yeah,
otherwise.
I guess those 2 bolts.
And it has dowels.
Wait, did Corey move?
Corey's in Vegas.
Wait, what?
He's
Corey
going-
moved?
He's waiting for you to go visit him in Vegas.
Haha, very funny.
If you just apologize to him for being an asshole, then there wouldn't be any issue.
Oh, I need to apologize to him for being an asshole.
You might get an apology back too.
I mean, it wasn't one-sided.
Well, then, you know.
I didn't know I moved to Vegas. Yeah, I haven't been out there. We haven't been doing any shows, so. Unfortunately, I have not been out there in a while.
Yes, definitely.
October? When was the last time we went out there? Was it this year? Was that this year? No, that was last year. A year ago? Well, I went to Vegas for a year?
That much, that's weird.
Because we were here for October this year, right, Paige? That ain't
Unless
it.
this was
That ain't
last
it.
year. I mean, they fixed that pretty well. I don't think it was that far.
That's not it, Paige.
Yeah. Bureau's behind.
Okay, so where's my phone? You're gonna make me look this up, even though best live stream was Vegas. Yeah, when they were all out partying and I was wandering the strip, that was actually a pretty good stream. Laughlin was dead. I was a little disappointed with the Laughlin stream. I was hoping Laughlin would have been a better
Gary
stream.
doesn't go live.
Not anymore. I've been live in a while. I haven't been doing anything. I haven't been working, so I haven't been making money, so I haven't been traveling, so I haven't been streaming. It's a vicious cycle. Everyday commute, highway, some twisties, and weekends. Yeah, then you may want to consider the Rosso 4s with the multi-zone compounds. That's what I'm running on the rear right now myself on my R1 is the Rosso 4. It's going to have a harder compound in the middle for highways for better mileage, and then a medium compound like in the middle, and then the edges are SC compound or Super Corsa compound on the edges, so when you're really pushing it, you got the good grip. So it's supposed to be like the best of both kind of thing. So if you're using your bike for everything and a lot for both, then you may want to consider the Rossos and not the Super Corsas.
This is true.
There are also
You're not unless you're rich.
there's one tire in between. There is also the tire in between, which we actually haven't really ridden much on, is the Rosso Corsa, which is actually supposed to be in between the Rosso Corso 2. Excuse me. It's supposed to be in between P and the Rosso 4. Is the Rosso Corso 2.
Right?
What came out?
So if you want to push them a little bit harder, maybe get in a couple track days, go with the Rosso Corso 2s over the Rosso 4. If you're doing more highways and more straights and no track days, stick with the Rosso 4s.
It doesn't make any sense to me when I look at
Nothing else came out of there, right, Gavin?
You watched me pull it open.
It's just the bearing, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because this thing, the shaft, it is kind of floating.
Unless it fell into the fucking pan, like, I'm saying, let's gotta watch this video. I didn't see nothing though. So, 2002 CBR 954 RR clutch. Cover.
because I think that's right because it's dead ending and everything. It's just, I don't understand. There's something missed. What is going on?
New install, stator cover, Roxanne.
Hey guys, welcome back. As promised, I put together a video walking through how to replace the stator cover on a CBR.
Hold on. I gotta find the right one. 900 RR. 900 or 954?
It started as a 900, then went 929, and then 954. I think they're all more or less the.
Yeah,
So what is
it
a
catches.
900?
It's catching the pin, Mr. Gunner.
The
Mr. Gunner's
what's that called? The VIN says 900.
Okay.
I just feel like this thing should not have this much play.
It's coming to you with a brand new tutorial on how to change your clutch plates on your
You
CBR.
think something could have fallen in the plate in the oil pan?
Teeth on the
You
pin.
heard it.
There's no teeth. It's just one link on this one. There is no
Yes.
teeth. It's not like on the
It's
Yamaha.
not teeth, Gavin, that I'm worried about. It's this. The pin is just float. It's like got a lot.
Yeah, that's what they do because it gets pulled on. What do you mean? The pins just float. That's what pulls the plate out.
Yeah, but I can pull it. It's not gonna ever pull on this clutch screen.
Yeah,
Too
well,
loose.
no.
There's not enough room for this to pull it that far.
Bro, that's, I promise you that's how they go. My pin's loose just like that on mine.
Yeah, but yours presses. Or yours pulls.
No, I'm telling you, when I put my cover on, the pin jingled and you have to put your finger in to line it up. The pins are loose. That's how they are.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about.
There's nothing wrong with that pin. There's nothing wrong with that pin.
You know what's wrong with it?
You can't pull it out, right? Then it's fine.
I don't think it pulls.
Who is SuperbikeChris?
Huh?
Corey wants to know, okay, he says, who is SuperbikeChris?
Who's the camera?
Over there.
Zai.
Over there.
Which one? One of the
You can
pole,
look at
right?
that one, yeah. This one's on me, basically. That one's on you guys.
What's his name?
Corey.
What's up, Corey?
Yeah. Yeah, this one's only covering the chairs.
I feel like it's
Okay, I'm
catching.
gonna fast forward this.
If I put it in the other way, then it goes.
Oh, here you go.
Did you figure it out?
No, I don't think it's right. It's moving that pin.
This guy's using a torque wrench to put it back on there. Torque wrench. That's funny.
That's what I don't.
Paige has literally never done a motorcycle clutch, and I've done mine 4 times, Corey. So
You've never done a Honda clutch and it totally works.
no, the pin is different. I'm seeing this.
I'm telling you, I don't.
So I'm looking it up. And I've asked, you haven't done a Honda clutch either, though. So
You took the bearing.
yeah, and he sat there and watched me do it.
It just refloated out.
Yes.
Stop yelling, dude. Or get the fuck out. Seriously.
Stop accusing me of weird shit.
Accusing you, I'm trying to understand what happened.
Think maybe-
Chill.
Came out. It came apart.
Chill.
Think flipping the bearing?
No, I'm just asking. I don't think flipping the bearing would do anything.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
have
trying
to-
to understand if there was a
Asking
cotter
me, you
pin.
understand.
Yeah.
I didn't take it apart. I'm trying to understand it. Did you take it apart?
It just came apart. There was no
Okay, so can I ask you how you did it, or can I not
It
fucking
just
ask?
comes apart. There is nothing complicated about it.
Why is anything interjecting with you a fight? Like, you gotta react
The
to
way you
everything
keep
that's
asking me
yelling.
is accusatory.
I'm trying to figure it out, Gavin. It's called process of
So you can do what I'm
elimination.
doing too.
Gavin, if you have to yell, go somewhere else.
You're yelling too. Stop.
I'm not yelling,
yes,
dude.
Yes, you are.
Gavin,
You're yelling
this
right now.
This is talking,
Don't
Gavin.
make it worse now. No, it's not.
This is okay, Gavin. It's like talking a different pitch. Does it help you not have to yell?
Why don't you just
guess
work on
what?
it and stop talking
Hey,
to me? Work
Risty,
on it.
guess what? Gavin's yelling.
Why don't you just work on the mic and stop talking to me? How
Gavin's
about that?
yelling, Risty. Can you believe it? Gavin's yelling.
Why don't you fucking make... I'm going to keep yelling if you
Gavin's
keep going on.
yelling.
You will keep going on, I'll keep yelling.
Gavin's yelling.
I've
We're
stopped.
live
I've
right
stopped.
Gavin doesn't care.
We
He
can't
just
do
likes
this
to-
live.
Paige
Gavin
wants me to
just
yell
yells.
because she keeps going on about me wanting to
Gavin
fucking
just
yell. So
yells.
I'll keep going. I'll cuss
Gavin
more
just
too.
yells.
Hey.
Gavin has
Tell her to
yell.
stop because I'm
We're
fucking
live,
sick of her.
hey.
Has to stop yelling.
She keeps accusing me. What'd you do? What'd you
I
do
didn't
to
ask you
support?
what you do. I asked you how you took it apart. It's a question because you took
I
it
pulled
apart.
it off. That's it.
Jesus, get the fuck out, dude. You literally can't do anything without
Why do you
yelling.
keep yelling at me? You're yelling at me.
Because
Stop.
you've been yelling
Hey,
the whole
and I keep asking
time.
you to stop.
Handle this or what?
Go away.
Hey, you
Bye.
want me to take care of this
Oh,
problem?
you fucking-
I can do it real fast.
You said
Hey,
you
Gavin,
wanted to
do
make
me
it.
a favor. Be
You
quiet.
done a Honda clutch?
I heard to be quiet.
No, I'm not gonna tell shit to be quiet. You be
Oh,
quiet.
you can tell me to be quiet, but not anyone else.
Hey, no, bro, easy. I'll tell you to be quiet. Be
Then
quiet
do
so
tell her
Kitty
too.
can finish her shit.
She's not. She's yelling at me
Shut
instead.
up.
Oh my god, dude.
Bro,
Go
Bro, you-
away.
for real?
You want me to go away?
No, I want him to just shut up or go away.
You-
Alright, easy. Gavin, shut up.
Bro, do not tell me to shut up again. Seriously, you're gonna have a problem.
Shut up. Do something.
Oh
Bro, you-
god.
You want to fucking do something? Do something. I'm not scared.
Missed the fucking part because you guys are all fucking talking instead of letting me watch the goddamn
Yeah.
video like I've
That's
asked you
why you
all
just
the
go
last
away,
5 times.
dude. You can't sit there and interact with people. It is impossible for you.
Dude, I'm doing what I asked you guys to do, and you won't do it.
Someone asked him to get up.
I asked you guys to look it up, and no one will look it up. You just want to keep asking me what I did instead of looking it up.
No, Gavin, you just want to yell about it.
Poor guy, Chris.
Well, at least
Don't
the
do that.
stream's
Don't-
on.
pretend like I'm there. Don't-
There must be
I want
thousands
to
of
talk
people
back to you.
watching this shit.
God, everybody wants to
20.
see Gavin.
That's a lot for this time of night. Good job, Gavin. At least you got the chat lit. What are they saying? Who's right and who's wrong?
Gavin.
They all
never
say
will.
Gavin-
I'm scared. Corey, I've already told you any fucking time.
Corey and Gavin got beef.
Corey?
Yeah.
Corey who?
Corey, the one vet slider, one poop slider.
One poop slider.
Oh, one vet.
He thinks I'm scared for some reason.
Corey.
You are
Gixxer
scared.
600.
Look at Gavin, man. It's like, you are scared. Oh!
Corey.
What, because I'm going to back one vet and you got beef with one vet?
Bro, he literally got into something that was none of his business, and it literally took 4 people even to move me 2 feet. Do you really want to go there with me?
Oh,
I'm moving 3 feet by myself.
Count, motherfucker. I
Gavin's
stepped
a
up. I
big
pushed
man.
you out the door.
No, you didn't.
I threw you over
You
my
didn't.
back and you fucking
You
left.
didn't.
Yeah, that's what happened.
No,
You
I
were
walked.
stuck.
You
Nah,
tried to
bitch.
push me
I
out the
fucking
door.
ran your ass out the door. And then I threw
Where's
you
the
over
video?
my
I'm
back.
pretty sure it's on video, so why
Yeah,
don't
it
you-
is. As soon as I got up, you ended up outside. And then I flipped you over my back and you walked the
Because
fuck
I left out
away.
for you. I walked out
Bro,
for
because you were choking a motherfucker. There's no necessity
You
for
were the guy
that
who put it-
ever.
the guy who put
No!
me.
Just
He was
leave.
choking me.
Everything with you is
Oh
a
my
fight
God,
or
are
an
you serious
argument.
right now?
Everything with
Are
you
you
is a...
serious right
Yeah,
now?
because you came in here yelling and cussing. I remember it very
You asked
thoroughly.
me to come over here, do all this shit, bring my shit.
Ask you to come over here and do all this shit?
You have oil? Can you bring oil?
I asked you if you could get him some oil. Yeah, oh my God, end of the world. God, don't ask Gavin for anything. Wow.
This is your adapter?
Everything is recorded.
Because she gets frustrated, so I get yelled at. That's
I
cool.
get frustrated. No, I came and asked you
No,
how something came
no.
apart.
And I
You
literally
decided to
told
start
you-
yelling.
He sat
Don't
there and
ask
watched
me
it. Why don't
anything.
you ask
I'm
him?
looking at my phone. Don't
I
ask
wasn't.
me anything.
You were literally accusing me of losing fucking pieces.
I asked you how it came apart
Did
because I was
anything fall
trying
out
to
of this?
figure it out. Yeah, it's a question.
Why don't you
dude.
ask him, who is literally watching me over my
Because
shoulder?
you
as
did
it
it.
came apart.
Because you did it. You
With
asked
him
the person that
watching
does
me
things.
do it.
I don't need to ask him.
So why
He
don't you
didn't
ask
do
him while
it.
he was there?
Just go away.
He was literally
Everything
right
with
there.
you is a fight. You can't have anything around
Why
you without
don't
someone
you
yelling.
understand the
Can't
concept
you
that
just
2
leave?
people can see
Walk
the same
away.
thing going
Leave.
on?
Leave.
Oh, you don't like it when you're wrong.
Wrong? How am I wrong?
Because you
I
have no
asked the
argument.
motherfucker that took it apart, dude.
And I told you.
You took it apart.
And
No,
I
you
told
said,
you.
don't ask me how I did it. You didn't do it.
I
don't
said
ask
literally
me.
no. You're wrong.
That's
I
not
literally
what you
go ahead
said.
and replay. I said
Go
it literally
away.
just came
Can
apart.
you just leave?
I said it literally
How many
just
times?
came apart.
How many times do you have to ask someone to leave? Just
You see them
leave.
gathering my items up that I brought over?
Holy shit. Your items. Uh-oh.
I need my bag here. They got oil all over it. Unfortunately.
Oh no, do you need me to get you another $1 bag, a quarter bag? His reusable grocery bag got
you're
oil
real
on it.
cool right now.
You need a
You're
bouncer?
awesome on YouTube. You're real cool.
Yeah, Gavin, so are you. Start a fight with everything.
You
Everything.
literally started this whole
Everything.
fight with me over
No, I
nothing.
asked you how
I don't
it was
know
coming apart.
And I said it
And
just
you
came
started
apart.
yelling
No,
at me.
Let's go. Go ahead, replay it.
You
were
can't.
yelling
It's
at me to
live.
start with.
Get out.
You literally
Go
yelled at me
away.
to start.
Get out. Go away. It's the second time someone's just been tired of you yelling at them today.
You're
The
fucking
second
wrong.
time.
I'm gonna gather my stuff up and I'm gonna leave.
Oh no.
And then we'll talk about this later, or I'm just gonna fucking knock your ass out.
Oh, you're gonna knock my ass out. Oh no. Oh no. Then who's gonna buy your clutch? Who's gonna buy your rectifier? Who's gonna do that then if you knock me out?
So you don't want me to buff your entire RC?
I don't expect it to ever happen, just like my truck for fucking since I've owned it.
The truck was a wash.
I don't expect you to do
and you
anything.
destroyed it.
Anything,
And
Gavin.
you waved
I
it
don't
off the wash
expect
and
you to
wax.
ever follow
And
through
there
with
was 3 different
anything.
times I tried to do
Dude.
it, and you wouldn't.
The fact is that
You
you're
didn't
not
wanna
going to
leave it
follow
there,
through.
you wanted to drive
I
the truck
don't do
instead.
things for you with the expect of you ever returning the favor.
Why don't you finish the job?
The only favor you do for me
so cool,
is occasionally
and you
pick
can
the kids up from school. I have done so fucking much,
so
dude.
good. Okay, if you've done so much, why don't you finish your job that you're working on right now?
We're not talking about poor
No,
Chris
we're not.
here.
He's trying to
I'll
finish
figure
the job
out what you
instead.
took apart and
Instead-
can't figure out how to put back together. Don't worry. I'll figure it
I
out.
can. You didn't let me though. You won't let me.
No,
sit
because
there
you gotta
and look it
yell.
up
Because
for
Gavin's
5
gotta have a
fucking
fight if
minutes.
someone
Instead,
asks you about
wanted to
something.
accuse me of losing
Get
shit
out!
and not
Go
knowing what I'm doing
away!
because you're the master mechanic.
Get out! I didn't say anything
Yeah, you
along
did.
those lines, dude. You asked me to
multiple
help.
times.
You asked me to look at it. I came and looked
then
at
you
it.
started yelling
I
at me
asked
saying,
you
"What'd
how
you
it came
lose?"
apart.
Saying,
And
"What'd
you
lose?"
fucking started
I
yelling.
said, literally,
I
it was
said,
there the
what's
whole
missing?
time. Why
Yeah,
don't you
because it
ask
feels
the
like
other
something's
guy?
missing. You're right, dude.
And not-
Keep
Where's the
walking.
part? Where's the part?
Keep
Where's the part?
walking.
No, something's missing.
Yeah, it feels like something's missing. It feels like, yeah, I'll look it out and I'll figure out what you couldn't do. Don't worry, Gavin.
Don't be coy, dude.
It definitely won't be the first
I
time.
said don't be coy.
Just walk away.
Why? Just keep
This is
Just
my
do
point,
it.
man.
Leave.
'Cause you're getting
You already
involved
had
in
fucking
something.
threatened to sock me and knock me out.
I said, we'll
Get
talk
the
about
fuck
it,
out,
or I'll
dude.
knock you out.
Oh,
Either
you're
way.
gonna knock me out. Ooh, big
You're gonna fight
man.
me.
Gavin's gonna knock me out. Oh no, Gavin's gonna fight me. Watch out.
Leave.
Touch me when I'm
Fucking
talking.
leave, dog. Leave.
Go.
I'm leaving. You want to open the door for me? So
Yeah,
I
no
can leave?
problem.
I'm trying to leave.
Right here. Go. You ready? Easy. Fuck out. 2 steps. Ready? Ready?
Jesus Christ. Never had to have to yell at everyone. Someone he yells at everyone.
Yeah, wild. Alright, well, bar's over now. Oh, I hear him shuffle.
Kick my man up.
He
Kill him.
might come back for more.
Like, all I did was ask him how this came apart. Why am I gonna ask
No,
you
no, no, no. Kitty.
how it comes apart
Kitty.
when you sat
Kitty.
there and watched him do it? Do you know
Kitty.
how it came apart? Did you take it apart? Hey, guess what? Something I know about taking things apart. When you take something apart, you get a smack eye view of how it comes together because you know right where to fucking look. This poor dude sitting here looking over his shoulder doesn't get to see everything the dude that takes it apart gets to see. Maybe you take something apart slow enough that you understand how it goes back together is the first freaking step.
I could have missed something.
Poor Chris, man. Just finish his fucking.
Your bike back together, dude.
No, kid.
I'm believing you, kitty.
This is Gavin.
What year is this thing?
An 02.
Oh, 02.
You've worked more magic on this thing before.
We'll get it wrong. Just
Remember when my shift, when I low sighted,
That
my
was
shift
funny.
linkage was all messed up.
that was
Yeah, that was fun.
They got a custom exhaust there.
Yeah, you like that exhaust?
It's version 1, all right.
Literally, all I wanted to do is know exactly how it came apart in case I wasn't seeing something because it felt like something was missing.
You know what important piece of information I noticed? The covers online. This gear here is exposed.
That's nothing
Gotcha.
to do with the.
So my cover doesn't have any of those. I think this is from the 929 if I'm not wrong.
BMW Rider 1, dude, he's been in my life for a long time.
Sorry to go off on him like that.
No, dude, I was trying my damnedest to just be calm and cool, and he's sitting here freaking out and just spazzing and yelling at Chris, cause he's having a hard time, and he asked me to come look at it, and so first thing I'm gonna do is start looking at it and going over it and trying to figure out all the individual pieces.
Yeah, no, it's just there's a certain balance of things that you have to realize, and if you're not met within those standards, it becomes obnoxious, and you gotta get the fuck out. And I have been around a lot of people, and Gavin's one that I'm not afraid of.
Then he threatens to hit me.
No, but
Come on, G.
but
If I wanted
then I
to
walk
fight
up on
you,
some wake up shit, and he walks out no problem.
if I wanted to fight
So,
you,
I
bro, I
don't
wouldn't be.
know.
I wouldn't be sitting here across
Yeah.
the way. I'd be standing in your face.
Yeah. If I acted,
Who the hell was talking
no,
about
listen, if I
fighting?
acted like that on anyone that I knew, and I acted like that, and
Bro, if
told
you
him
tell me to get out,
yeah, it
I'm
would've
gonna
been bad.
leave. I'm gonna turn and leave. I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm out. You don't want me here,
It took a lot though.
bro. You start yelling, it's over. I don't
Took too
want
much.
you
Too
yelling.
much.
No one wants it.
It took too much. And it makes me feel uncomfortable because now you have to walk beside
Cold
my
Shooter says
vehicle,
Gavin
beside
folded
this,
under the
that,
live
and
chat
it's going
pressure.
off in some anger.
Risty is off, probably getting VZ material or something. I don't know. I heard him go out the back gate.
Taking leaks, doing this, doing that.
Speaking of leaks, is there a good spot here for that?
For what?
Take piss.
Yeah, there's a bathroom. You might
I'll
get
show you.
eaten by the duck.
I'm gonna pass through. I'm
Oh,
gonna pass
there's
through.
the gate too.
Pass through. Turn the camera. Keep it alive.
shit.
We'll be back.
Boom, freaking
We'll be back. You coming, Chris?
Yep.
Is
My
Daphne
way.
coming inside or Daphne staying in here?
Oh no.
That's my old slick.
Oh,
It was,
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to yell, guys. I really wasn't.
Alabama.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
I was trying to
four
keep cool and
left-handers,
calm.
one right-hander.
Dude, dang. So has a lap in there.
But I'm not a cool, calm person. Thanks, Corey. I am really not a cool, calm person. I try really, really hard. I think there's something wrong before it, guys. I think the issue... Scooby, out. I think the issue's under the... Let me just find the right socket. Gavin's talking to the wrong YouTube chat. I'm just so tired of everyone around getting yelled at his mercy. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm like out of the camera. I'm just trying to find... Oh, here we go. Homeboy. That's a small kit. Hey, dog, out, 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 out. Back the way you came. That's not it. All my sockets have gone everywhere, guys. Everywhere. You have no idea. Hey, out! Go! Go! I know, you're cute. I'd love to, but you're not supposed to on the YouTube. Yeah, I was trying to get him to go out.
Valentino.
No,
Hey,
Blue!
shut up.
No, Blue, out!
Boo, boo. Come here,
You're not a
Boo.
mechanic.
Come on, Boo. Come. Good boy.
And I really appreciate the help, but is help supposed to come with yelling? Does it have to? So where's this little? Did Gavin take his socket? That's a 3/8. I thought this was the metric side. It is. Someone swapped it. That's a 10. Let's get this back together real quick. I think there's something wrong in here. Alright, either way, I need to see how this goes. Okay, so it rides in there and it's supposed to pull out. It pulls up already.
Fuck, it got cold outside.
Alright, come on, out, come on. Get out, come
Okay,
on.
there's nothing that could have really been done.
Maybe flipping that bearing would do anything?
No, I just wanted to see how it worked. I didn't know how it worked because I didn't take it apart. So I literally wasn't saying anybody did anything wrong.
Yeah.
I just don't have the image of how it works.
Right, exactly.
Right behind you on the top of that
Oh,
pink
whoops.
pole is the key. I don't have an idea of how the image works.
So there's just a trick with the way that the skirt sits then, no? On
What
like the
was
shaft.
No, it actually. So it's supposed to be all the way out, and it just pulls up, pulls off on it.
Oh, so how'd you get it to set?
Well, set.
Because it's not a. Oh, okay, yeah.
It still does that play. It's just not. I just wanted to see why it did that play. What? Makes sense. The only thing you could do is come up. Right. Okay, so. Let's see if we can magically make this work. Now, from what I read, this needs to be opened like that so that it can clamp on it. So it needs to go this way. Needs to be like that.
Okay.
I feel like there's something wrong. Because. Alright, so how can I mark this? You mind reading the chat for me?
The what? Running the chat?
Just
What do I do?
reading it.
reading it. Sending the dogs. Let's see. 4 times Gavin tried to fix his clutch. Gunner yelling at the phone. Let's see. Gavin has actual woman hair. Ricky Anderson.
You think Gavin's hair is real pretty? Gavin does have real pretty hair.
Yeah, it was lush.
He's got that real good gotcha look from back. You think, oh, it's a real tall woman.
Oh no. A robust lady. Maybe from like Texas.
Okay, so I think what's happening is we're pushing this rod in,
Uh-huh. And it needs to like stay.
and we're not actually getting it. That's my guess.
Oh, so you gotta get it in there with just the right amount of finesse.
Yeah, that's my guess.
You think the cable needs to be
You
connected?
see how I pushed it right there already?
Yeah. This bit right here came in then.
Yeah. I don't see how that's possible though. Because it's not that we're not biting it.
Pull out the pin according to Gunner.
Yeah, I pulled the pin all the way out.
Well, bike you ride. This is a 954 double R. One vet rider.
It has to be hitting the pin.
Hey Don. He said maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Like it's touching the pin. Because it has to be, because I can't pull the cover this off without releasing it. So it's latching. There's something we're missing though. This is. I'm gonna take it back off.
Ricky says go deeper.
Oh yeah, that's always the solution.
Probably something simple but overlooked. Kenny.
Right?
What if you flip that bearing and it sits like further in or something?
No, I don't think flipping the bearing's gonna do anything. I mean, the bearing's just a bearing. It's got nothing on either
No,
side.
yeah, it's not tapered.
And the notch, you can see, it's supposed to be in that
Oh,
final spot, like right at the end.
Oh, true.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that's the only place there's a groove for it. It's not supposed to really play around. This, you can see its only ride point is right there. So I'm wondering, no, it has to, because then it wouldn't pull. So it has to go through.
Oh, what about that little hole on the pin? Maybe something go in there? On the shaft you're holding.
This?
Yeah, so there's a
That's
little hole
what
in
this thing connects to.
there? Oh, gotcha.
I'll show you. So this piece, right? This piece comes and it swings and it pulls it.
Oh, right.
Right, and it locks like that. And then it pushes it in.
Can you do it the opposite way at all?
See, it's supposed to go to there, right?
Yeah.
And then it stops, and then it goes to there. Sorry. We got stuff.
Right, clean.
Okay. Alright, so this just sits in here.
How many waitresses did Risty bring home?
It didn't look like there was any, sadly. Good thing you didn't put any money down. I'm thinking that it works off the slightest pressure.
So maybe having them in there tight was a good idea.
Let's just do two. Make for a really lightweight clutch. Maybe these. No.
What is it? Is
I
it?
think maybe the springs are super heavy. Well, so now the clutch, right? So this pulls on this, which is supposed to suppress these springs.
Right.
Then it releases the tension that you put off the clutch packs.
So you think the springs are just super?
I don't know. They could just be super heavy and like everything could have been right this whole time.
Would it be a bad idea to try the old springs?
But it wouldn't make a difference, I don't think. Springs aren't gonna. I mean, they're gonna make a difference on how it grips, but it shouldn't really make or break anything else. There's really no way to do this thing wrong. That's the biggest thing of this whole thing. It's like, how do you actually, what do we do wrong?
You can consult the 954 Owners Club.
Right. Well, I think it's working.
Just super heavy springs. So you need to get the cable on to really
Here.
test it out, right?
Pull the brakes. Start. I'm just kidding. We could screw the screw. We could just like, I don't know. I think that's. You know what we'll do? We're gonna pick the bike up, right? We shouldn't leak any oil in it. Pick it up off the kickstand. I want to put it on the. Stick it right here on this rear stand. We're not leaking? Not yet, at least. Stick it in gear. Alright, put some pressure on the rear tire.
Like a brake?
Like no, try to spin the rear. No? Yeah, that's slipping. Then if I let go, and then if I do it, yeah, it's working. So everybody, there was never a problem with it in the first place. The clutch was put together correctly. It's been working fine the whole time. Later, Corey. What?
The oil's finally.
Oh, let's get it off.
Take sand down.
Yeah, did you mean to put it on a wrench?
Oh yeah, so that it got a little bit of height.
Oh, a little bit higher?
Yeah. Because it has that mean,
Yeah,
old school lean.
Yeah. Alright, so all that argument and fighting was for no reason?
Just had to test it.
Everything's new, the clutch packs and the clutch springs. Because we just tested it. Essentially, I used the wrench as the clutch, you know. See, Gavin was right. Like, I had no idea how it came apart. I was just assessing the situation. Again. Oil on my
Yeah, it's just a squirter.
How dare you?
You fiddled her just right.
Alright,
You
so
busted everywhere.
that's easy. It's been right the whole time. That's why we couldn't figure out what was wrong with it.
So now just throw a new gasket on there, right?
Yeah, we make a new gasket. Squeeze that beach on. We can tighten everything up. We can use the crescent wrench. We can put it on the thing. We can make sure it works again. Yeah, Mr. Gunner, I just didn't understand exactly how it works. To paint I work with images in my head, and I have to create the image. If I'm missing a part of the image, then I'm useless and I can do no figuring out or understanding. Unless I can get some kind of idea of how everything works. So I just needed to get the idea of how it all worked by taking it apart. Then I can put it back together and be like, look, this can't be wrong. At which point we can test it. Hey, we tested it. It worked. This isn't wrong. I mean, whoa.
The Honda is with this easiest, simplest clutch configuration.
Like that, I don't even. That is like pretty simple to me. I think it's. The problem is it was so simple, it looked complicated.
Hey Paige, have you ever built one of those motorized like 80cc motorized bicycles?
No.
The exact same clutch like mechanism, like
Little
verbatim.
pin thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But a lot
Exactly.
less like sturdy.
It's just smaller.
Yeah.
It's exactly
some
the same.
cheap Chinese pot metal.
Yeah.
I can see it. I took it all apart, Mr. Gunner, to make sure I understood. I pulled the pin out and looked. BMW rider. There was really nothing to explain because it was right the whole time. We just messed something up with the clutch linkage. There's nothing. It has very little pull. The engagement air window is very small, huh?
Yeah, the clutch is tiny.
Like it's off and then on.
It's like the opposite of a Grom. You
Like
know,
a
the
big
Grom
long-
bites all the way at the top, and it's just like super fat. It's like that, but all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, it's just bah.
Yeah.
I can adjust it so it's. I mean that you can adjust the pull with
Yeah.
that nut and everything, and that's easy adjustments to change where it bites.
I kind of like that. I kind of
Okay.
like
You
that
like it at the end?
on-off thing. Yeah. It feels really precise.
If you like it, you like it. But you know, sometimes we overcomplicate things. Too many chiefs in one kitchen. There's a difference between talking with a loud voice and yelling. Especially when the other person's yelling. And then he tells you he's not yelling as he's yelling at you.
Yeah, that's a classic, man. Or it tells you, why are you yelling?
Like, bro, I've been
Yelling.
sitting here getting yelled at. And I just can't handle anymore.
Yells back once.
I'm finally starting to like feel somewhat mellow, like and calm. Oh. Good times, good times.
So really, he just got frustrated. It didn't work like his Yamaha.
Gavin's a good guy. He means the best intentions. I'm not
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to talk shit on him. I don't do well with yelling.
Yeah.
I'm very
There's a better way.
very yell or be yelled,
Gotcha.
and I'm trying not to yell.
Yeah, I appreciate him. He jumped right to the job.
Yeah, no, Gavin was helping out, and he was good, and he did a lot of work, and he put, good effort in, but I think we were just getting towards the end of the day.
Get tired.
Oh,
Oh, you guys were in the canyons today, too.
well, we're very 420, and we haven't 420'd in a long time.
Oh, yeah, that's classic, too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Edmund Peacock. Gavin means well. He really did. He went and got the oil at his house, and he came back with some oil and some stuff to help out, and he came out here and he explained everything to Chris and showed him everything, and he put it back together essentially correctly.
He had some McDonald's, too.
Hello, Sophie Austin. We're all a little that way. I'm feeling a little on edge. Been in here for 2 hours, killing it. Yeah, a lot of misunderstandings get out of hand. I do it too. Gavin and I have known each other for a very long time. No one was gonna fight anybody, Ricky. If anything, we'd be breaking up any actual fights that break out. We're not looking to beat anybody up here. There's really just no time. We're lucky enough to live in a country in an environment where violence isn't really a necessary part of life. I enjoy it. It makes for a great peace-loving environment. I can be angry. We can be angry and we can yell at random people when we're all random people, and we can move on about our days, and welcome to California. You cut me off, F you, no F you. We've all done it.
You think I'll be able to ride this home tonight?
Yeah, that's the idea. I hope so.
I don't think this gasket hold.
I mean, you can sleep on the couch, I guess, if you have to.
I don't think there's like gotta wake up early for an event.
Hey, babe. Oh, okay. I'll kill the stream. Why are you sorry? There was a whole thing. Gavin started yelling. It was a blast. Oh yeah. On stream. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. We're in the garage. Yeah. All right, I'll come get you. No, it was dead tonight. Or no, yeah, so it's 10:30. Or 10:53. Okay. I'll be there in a minute. Love you. Okay, guys, 1 second. Let me get someone to cover for me.
Thing's still going. I'm taking over the channel, guys. This is the CBR network now. CBR Moto.
Oh, it's all you alone?
It's all me, dude.
Who's
I took
there?
over the channel.
Who's there?
There, just sit in the chair, buddy.
Who's there? I'll
I
see.
can't read that far.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Fetty's
we
gonna
got a
cover
little
for
personal
me.
cam over here.
Yeah, we got you, and then we got them working on the bike.
Them?
Oh, him.
It's only Chris.
Gavin didn't make it the whole way through. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, they're agreeing. Chris, you're doing great.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
First try.
A putty knife would be better for that. What are you trying to do?
Oh, peel the gasket off of the
Gasket material? The best thing you could do is actually get a razor blade.
They said it would be too sharp and then start scratching stuff up.
No. You gotta be very slow, gentle, the right angle. Just like, you know when you like use a razor blade to shave your hair?
No.
And you don't cut your skin?
Oh, yeah.
Same thing.
Very. You didn't think that's sharp enough?
I did it for years. Huh?
You think that's sharp enough? Oh, I got most of it off anyways.
Yeah, that works. You could use this. Just make sure you don't dig into the metal. Gotta be real flat. Exactly. You don't want curvature.
No, right.
So like the back end of that blade, you see how there's like 2.5 inches of flat?
Yeah.
Or not even. Let me see that. No. Razor blade. We need a razor blade.
This thing's been dinged up a couple times already.
How's everyone doing? It's been crazy here. Who's been through all the Gavin things? Is everyone still here from all that? That was pretty wild.
How many people say through that?
I don't know. We're about to find out. The knife blade is like, I don't know. A razor blade's what you need.
Yeah.
Let me
I haven't
see.
got one
Let
yet.
me see that.
It's working alright.
Let me see the. Oh, it's plugged in still.
Yeah, it's plugged in still.
Oh my
I
god.
think that's a.
Yeah.
temperature. What is that called? The
Is
thermometer.
that only a clip away?
Yep.
Disconnect that motherfucker. Sit down, relax.
Wait, I don't know if that is a clip away. I don't think it is actually.
Let me give this guy a hand. It was a blast. It was an absolute blast. Oh, yeah, right now. Hold on. Let's see that. Alright, this looks like one wire coming through, 2 bolts to take it off. So, that's two 10 millimeters.
And then just pull that.
Yeah,
pull that
this
out.
is just like a double gasket essentially to keep
Oil from
everything
splashing
sealed.
out,
Yeah, but one wire going through, no connector.
Gotcha. Just pull this off.
That
real
looks fucking clean. Stop.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Drive everything else through. Jeez, you've done a good job. What the hell? Chris is killing the game with the
Yeah.
gas. Oh my god, I just spilled this all over the seat. God damn it, motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Fuck! I hope that's allowed on Twitch. If not, sorry.
no, it's
kitty.
It's
I
on the
just spilled
YouTube.
some shit all over the place. Fuck, dude, that's wet. I'm gonna grab something. I really hope I'm not grabbing the wrong thing. Toothpaste, plastic toothpick, dental floss never works. This, that, the third. I'll tell you what though, I was expecting to see a bunch of gunk, but that's the fucking smoothest surface. Like, that's nothing. There's like, I wish I could, can you see it? Can you see how clean that surface? You can just see it. What?
What about all this stuff? That used to
Okay,
come out, right?
so that's your next mission.
Okay.
The next surface.
this out.
Yeah. You need a razor blade.
Do you?
Do I have a razor blade? No, I don't know what a razor blade. Do I know what a razor blade is? No.
I normally carry one too. Comes in super handy. Of course,
No, I don't either.
No, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, cutting a lot of boxes.
So where's the razor blade?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The one day that, of course, that I don't.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness. Fix it with fire? Absolutely not. But I'll tell you what.
Seems pretty heat resistant too. It might not. It might just take
That
that fire.
DIY undertail exhaust
Hey.
looking unique.
I was a mock-up. Now I just gotta bend this up a little bit.
Was that you?
That might have been me.
You did that?
I did that. And I used the wrong machine. Apparently, a TIG works a lot better than a MIG, or vice versa. Something like that.
Is that stainless steel?
One of the bits is.
What do you mean one?
Oh, actually, yeah. From here onwards, it's stainless.
Okay, so.
Which I think is like a titanium composite.
Yeah.
You can't even weld this part. It'll just like a
If you
crumble.
press there, and that's a little bit more heat. But yeah, it's crazy. It's cool. It's unique. It's different.
I'll get it nice. You know, I'll throw some heat wrap on there so you can't see it. Make it look like a.
Oh, up there, yeah.
Make it look like a nicer
Yeah.
bend. I'll wrap it with some carbon.
Or redo it.
Or redo it. That too. Just do it right from the go.
I'm only kidding. A hard 90. It is a hard 90.
Yeah.
That's a hard 90.
Nah, it's got a little. It's obtuse.
What do you? It's a hard 90. Look up. It's not quite a 90 either, is it?
A little bit wider.
It's an 85.
Yeah, like an 85.
Yeah. Looks good though. From a distance.
If you hit it from the right angles, man.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. Kind of like an X pipe or like a exhaust leak.
This is taking way longer than it should.
Yep.
There's a lot of shortcuts. I'm just waiting for Kitty. I promised her I'd keep it alive. I might be failing. Yeah, MIG is great for welding pipe, and that's what I was saying. TIG is TIG's nice for certain like situations, certain things, precision. But for things like that, you could definitely achieve with MIG welding, and especially the stainless. It's not even titanium. I think titanium has a pretty high standard for TIG welding and using feed wire and arc.
It's really hard to. Yeah, I think you gotta use one of those. What are those little the sticks called?
What?
One of the
For
like, sticks.
no, titanium, you could use direct heat to mend them together. But the problem with like titanium, even aluminum, is that they don't show signs of like heating up, right?
Huh.
So like steel gets like red hot, right?
Okay.
Or like certain other ones like
Oh,
discolor,
just,
right?
Okay.
Aluminum, titanium, they discolor, but it doesn't really have relation to when they have a melting point, right?
So I read somewhere that without that stick, or with like the right coating, that the titanium will like oxidize at when you hit it with the arc, so it just like becomes super brittle and just like falls apart and won't weld. So you need one of those flux sticks or whatever it's called.
True. Yeah. But in this situation, you're running stainless. Yes, that's stainless, and it's actually very easy to weld. And you just need enough heat penetration. That's like key.
Yeah, you could probably do it with an oxy torch. So that might be easier. I don't need to do it quickly either. I might just buy one of those.
Preheat metal before welding when thick. Yeah, that's a way. Especially if you don't have enough amps running through your welder, I'm guessing. I'm not a complete professional, but it feels like that's appropriate.
Yeah, I think it was only rated for like 120 or something like that.
TIG's versatile. That's a good thing. Yeah, TIG's versatile. So you can use many different metals.
Also, titanium is flammable apparently.
Titanium? I know magnesium catches
Yeah,
a little bit of...
titanium is flammable, and it's like a grade 4 fire or something like that. They can't be put out with normal extinguishers.
Titanium?
Yeah, titanium.
You
But
sure
it needs
not
to-
magnesium?
Yeah, magnesium. It's
Chat.
the same thing. I swear.
Who's right? I think magnesium.
Magnesium too, but
I have titanium in my jaw after I got my jaw broken.
So the only thing though is that it needs to be like dusty or like in an aerosol type of thing. It won't do it just
Arc and
solid.
stick is strongest. I guess that's like deepest penetration, so I can imagine, yeah. That makes sense. Should have stick welded it. Take a stick in the water and fucking let it rip.
It's super hard though. Stick welders. Well, I guess for me,
Well, I'm not.
we're used to it.
I don't like. Look, I was a service manager. I used to write service back in the day, and like, I was even a technician at one point, a flat rate technician. But there was a realization that like I had different strengths, and I liked other people with that knowledge to be behind it, and I respected the hell out of it. So, super soft magnesium. Yeah, that's what it is. It's magnesium normally has to. So like magnesium as an element has to be surrounded by either a noble gas, right, an inert gas. Or
it's super unstable. Or
yeah,
just,
exactly. So it can't
volatile.
be exactly. It can't be exposed to a lot of things.
No, but I saw titanium too. You need like special certs to be able to weld it because of the fire hazard, and you won't like be able to put it out with like traditional.
Yeah, but I don't think that has to do with like the actual metal itself. I think that has to do with the certain levels of energy or heat that actually has to go into melting that metal.
No, I swear,
You know
like
what I mean?
I think even a regular flame will do it, but the thing is, it has to be what they call it atomized. It has to be like in many like little particles. It can't just be like a solid billet of titanium.
True. Lewis said titanium on the Blackbird got so hot the pilot was trapped in the aircraft for an hour.
Yeah, and these two, they can't. Like, it won't do it in a solid. It has to be like a.
What's the Blackbird?
That the SR-71, I think. That like super airplane.
SR speed. You know this?
Yeah, it's like a titanium airplane.
So the titanium, like, melted on the Blackbird, which encapsulated the pilot in the aircraft.
Here, it's Google.
What?
Oh, it's Siri. Ask Siri. Hey Siri. It is
I
titanium.
learned
flammable.
drug table, not metals. True.
Yeah.
MDMA.
Titanium. See, Siri knows. Siri be working with
True.
titanium.
Titanium is easy to ignite. I guess that makes sense. You think all those stunters have them hanging off the back of the tail? Hits
Oh,
the
right.
floor, it
Yeah,
bangs out. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
right?
true.
Is that ignition?
So. And it's probably what's on the.
Crispy
tail
killing the
for-
game. Crispy, but Chris also has the phone handy, so Chris be like looking it up on the side real quick, and then be spitting out some facts. Joking. File 71. What's this 71? Oh, whoa. Alright, you got it?
Yeah, we good.
By the way, your chat is wonderful.
No,
Huge
wait.
shout out to the chat.
No, go.
Fetty's out this mug. I gotta catch up with my girlfriend. Chris has
Hey,
been
how are
really
you?
working hard.
Fantastic.
You know, you
Can't
look at the
complain.
one side and you look at the
I
other.
heard you got
side.
Gavin.
Let me tell you
I got Gavin
something.
a little bit.
There is a lot of progress
Fetty's-
done in the
Fetty's
past
set up for
10 minutes. On
Really?
that back. No, absolutely. You go back and you can see how much orange was on that
There
side.
you go.
And right now it looks absolutely crispy. The other side that he was working on looked like really good. And he was like, is this good enough? I'm like, what the fuck? Move on. It
Yeah.
looks great. I'm like, you're worried about the little holes. Like, the screws would drive right through that. So,
I just don't want to plug up any vital oil.
no, it's good. No, it's
holes,
good.
you know?
It's good to keep consideration like that, but you're doing great.
War Eagle says, "What's up, Bunny?"
Hi, War Eagle.
War Eagle's in here?
Yeah, it's Don Kid.
Kid
Don Kids, War
is
Eagle's
War Eagle.
this whole time.
You were talking, you had
this
no
whole
idea.
time.
I
Ah,
love when that
I
happens.
need to get with it. Anyway,
Wingbat.
it's time for me to go to bed, so good night.
Betty's ready.
Betty's ready for Betty.
I need to, and I still have a lot to do before I go to bed.
You crack me.
So,
Oh, you know that guy that was there, the Hilario guy?
yeah.
That guy
Yeah,
is
you
the
think?
global marketer for TikTok.
You good, huh?
What?
You're
Yeah.
supposed to tell people that.
Are we in California or are we in California?
Yeah. Well, he does like mainly I think he's US. I don't think he's
Yeah,
actually
good.
global marketing, but he said he does
I've
marketing,
always been a
global
fan of
marketing.
putting a
So
little-
him, maybe it is. He
They're all,
travels
like,
everywhere.
living
He
You
Yeah,
gotta
was
imagine,
a,
there might be 13 people within that.
yeah,
department.
that does
Okay.
global marketing for
It
TikTok,
looks like it's
but
got a
he's a baller.
space on the side.
What a big
Or
baller.
so.
But I mean, it wasn't any.
He's
even
nice.
before,
He
so.
comes in about once every 2 weeks.
It did fit. It was in there
Nice.
a little bit tighter too.
But he
maybe
doesn't like
didn't
it,
get
but
art
didn't
and
know what he
stuff.
does for a
Yeah.
living, so that's why I didn't tell
Little
you.
stick.
Yeah.
He like
Did
told
you at
me.
the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a Chinese guy.
He's Spanish.
He looks pretty Chinese to me.
Betty says he looks Chinese.
Well, like none of you have Asian look Chinese. Alright. Beautiful day. Amazing day. Great night. Thanks
See you
everybody.
later.
Douglas 158 says, "What's up, Bunny?"
What's up, Douglas?
When we all coming to Austin, Ricky Anderson? I don't know.
They don't like Kitty and Tejas.
Yeah, we were rolling through. We went into one store and they were like,
There was cops in there and they were giving us the funkiest.
yeah, they were laughing
like,
and
what
like,
the fuck?
look what just rolled in.
So we
Yeah.
kind of steer clear
It
of
was
Tejas.
great. I kind of stay away from Texas.
But Austin, I hear, is actually alright.
That's deep in Tejas.
No, Austin is the most progressive city
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
that's like
where
the
South by
California,
yeah.
Texas.
But it's still
It
deep in
is.
Tejas.
Yes, we gotta drive through Tejas to get there.
Yeah, and I'm someone gonna watch. I'm telling you, when I was young and I wanted to do all the crazy stuff and I put out the emails to see what I get responses to, all the real crazy shit that makes you disappear as a person comes from right around that area. And them motherfuckers, they're set up to where they don't care if it's by choice or not.
Mm-hmm.
If you put yourself in that situation, you're gone. And I just kind of stay away from that area.
Hey, have you guys seen the Finding Donald Walters?
No.
documentary?
No.
Dude, it's so good. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
So there's old dude, right? He came on a 1320 with a Porsche Cayman, claiming it makes like a 13 or 1200 horse, trying to race Cletus, and they ended up racing him, but he was a little bit maybe he had a bolt or two loose, you know, he was a little bit off.
Yeah.
And anyways, he disappears like a month later. But while he was racing everybody, he was claiming that he was a spy, that he worked for the CIA, that he was like a 5-star general, which doesn't exist, or not during like peacetime at least. And yeah, and so one of the guys that's associated with Kyle from 1320 did a great documentary trying to find him. Because it was like super weird, all of the
Ricky Anderson says you look like you're here from here, dude.
Huh?
What?
He says I look like I'm from Austin. So did he turn up? Did he find the guy?
No. Case wasn't solved. Still,
So it was just
missing.
super weird. Because he was touting all that, and then all of a sudden he
and
just
then he
disappeared.
disappears. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, older dude claims he just got divorced from California.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
usually like maybe that was a past life, and it was some of it was real and some of it wasn't.
Yeah. See that.
You know, and how old was he?
Mid-70s, I want to say.
I mean, how do you know he didn't kind of pass away? And
So-
it doesn't necessarily mean it's in a public obituary.
So it was they found his car stuck like in the middle of the woods somewhere, with
Ooh.
like a ton of like papers and all of this all of these files and stuff of like what he did for work, working with what are those called, like mod radios or something like that. He helped develop lasers.
Keep
apparently.
Austin weird. That's our slogan.
Yeah, Austin's pretty. That's where they have South by Southwest, and it's You'd be welcome there,
Where?
Austin, Texas.
Yeah, but I gotta make it there without In-N-Out.
I know.
Without going missing.
I wouldn't let you go
deep in
missing.
Texas, right?
Oh yeah, you're gonna stop me?
Oh, are you gonna?
I mean,
go on
stop
your
them
own
from
accord?
taking me. No,
You're
that's
gonna
not
go
what I
on
meant.
your court?
No, but I just meant you're gonna stop someone from taking me.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Bunny going to sit on him?
You're mine. Yes. If I have to, yes.
Little bunny booty smash.
You guys just gotta take guns there. And blow it up.
There's not a lot of mountain roads in Texas either.
Yeah, it's
there.
pretty flat, right? You're just gonna go drag
Yeah, it's
race
flat.
out there. Oh yeah, you can hit like a half-mile events. You ever top the Gixxer out?
Yeah, you can do it in Little Mexico.
Down the
I can get to 186 before the end of the road, before that turnout.
So what you doing
Oh,
now?
down the ways? Oh yeah, out of Mexico. Yeah.
So like if you start at the turn and you come around the turn at like
It's
100,
so fast, man.
you come around that turn to the straight for Little Mexico.
Yeah.
Around about right there, around 100, you can get to 186 before you pass where everyone hangs out under the trees.
Nice. I am just about
But if I'm not doing that, it's like 160, 170 by the time I get there if it's from a dig.
Is the Gixxer on normal gas?
Yeah.
Dang.
BMW Run Rider says, what's there to do in Texas? It's flat ass boring. Little mountains, but plenty of twisties. How does that work, Ricky? Oh, hill country.
Hill country.
They're rolling turns, right? Or not rolling turns, but they're sweepers.
Sweepers.
Yeah.
I want to go to the radiator at some point because I ain't got no Coca-Cola.
Okay, we can do that. Is it still open?
It's 24 hours.
It is. Oh yeah, that's right. It's just the other part that's closed.
What other part?
The pharmacy.
Yeah.
Got it.
Think that's enough material? Can you?
Yeah, you don't want too much. You don't want, somewhere. You want it to look like it's gonna squeeze evenly. It's gonna be a thin layer that actually sits there.
Right.
I
Like it, right?
think you got it. Yeah. It's pretty even around it.
Banked and sweep. Well, I mean if it's tight, there's like hairpins and like 35 mile an hour turns, or are they all like 50s? Give it a minute or two if you
Let it dry a little bit.
yeah, let it get tacky. Then your wires slapping and crapping. Tight, loose, fast, up, down, all around. Well, what are we talking about, Ricky?
Yeah.
Bearable to mountain roads, he says.
He says tight shit.
He says he's got the tight shit, he's got the loose shit, he's
Man,
got
there's
the up
22
shit.
people awake
got the
watching
down
us right now?
Yeah, we've been floating. At one point we were at 30 something.
Wow. Impressive.
Richie came in and said, wow, you got 20 people? That's good for this hour. Walks out, and I walked in there when I went to ask Fetty if he'd hold the stream down.
Yeah.
Went to get you, and I'm like, where's Richie? He's like, I don't know, he just went somewhere for a second. I'm like, that motherfucker's in bed. Like, what do you mean he's in bed?
Do you hear the machine?
I didn't even go over here to the machine. I'm like, what do you mean he's in bed?
He's
They're like,
in bed, I
they're like,
promise.
I'm like, he's not here? They're like,
He
yeah,
was a
he's
little
in bed.
lit.
They're like, he's not editing? I'm like, he was buzzed. You drank?
Yeah.
He goes home?
He drank 2 sex on the beach at my work, so I know if he had anything to drink at the Korean barbecue place, he was lit.
Fetty's back!
Fetty's back! What are we doing?
Where's Ruthie's keys?
Uh-oh.
This is my keys. Oh wait.
You brought keys out here?
Did I leave them? Yeah, right.
Are you sure you brought them out here?
You be up to my butt.
Nah, he's sitting in this chair.
No, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not really one. I'm gonna find out. Gavin stole them and he was like,
I heard. Yeah, I heard that he wanted to beat you up too.
he does.
Yeah, so you got the full. Guess what?
I'm
This
not
was in
scared.
2 weeks. You got the full effect of Gavin from the normal Gavin.
I think of these 2 weeks, Gavin got the full effect of me. Because, one, I'm not afraid of Gavin.
No.
And two, I never lash out or get defensive in that manner.
But he sure does a lot. But you got the full, you understand the full scope of Gavin.
Yeah, I understand. Gavin.
BMW Rider says the only Cabot Canyon carving
But
you can
he's
do in
young.
Texas.
Yeah, I understand.
The only
we got
cabin.
to
And
deal
that's
with him.
why I didn't actually
Yeah.
I tried,
touch
it
him.
was funny, BMW Rider, they don't care. Yo, what's
What
up,
happened?
Motorsports? I already said it 3 times.
I'm sorry, baby. Yashar!
What's up, Yashar? You missed the fun.
Kenny Gardner, what's going on? Yeah, Yashar, you missed the Gavin. You missed the Gavin. The
You probably
Gavinator.
good. You want me to do it, or you figure it out? So check it out.
Yeah.
The trick I read is if you hold it this way,
Huh?
and then it just see this little thing in there.
Yeah.
See how it turns, so it stays all the way down. And see how it like that? That just turns onto the piece. So you just kind of put it this way, and then it'll just you really
Turn it
can't
on.
fuck it up.
Gotcha.
We're working on Superbike
Okay.
Chris. Superbike Chris's bike. What's your name on? It's 95 for
double R
Double R.
underscore super
underscore
underscore.
super underscore.
5536455.
It's that, but with an underscore in between
Even
the
when I
words.
say- see this right here?
Yes.
See that rub mark?
His
Yeah,
clutch
looks
packs.
like every time you
His
activate
clutch
the
went out,
clutch.
so Kitty's
Yeah,
helping him fix his
snapping
So he
on
has
clutch.
to pull
Hanging
over
on.
it. That's why I was like, I don't know, guys. Okay, tighten her up. I'm not as nice as Gavin. Unless you sit in a chair and pretend like you're Risty and you're a pilot and you don't work on things, I ain't gonna do it for you. If you have interest in it, I'm gonna make you do it, and I'm gonna sit back and watch, and you ask me when you're stuck.
No, this is useful. I'll never have to pay for it again.
You shouldn't have to pay for anything. Right? If you will come and you watch and you can't do it, you come back, I'll do it again. One of these times you'll get it. Don't worry about it.
He's on the same length there, right? Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, Ricky Anderson says Gavin blew a jet gasket.
Gavin usually blows gaskets. He said titanium version 2.0.
Oh, the Lily Lamp.
No, he's talking about Superbike Chris.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I
Yes.
think he's saying is Superbike Chris
Version
titanium.
one, right here.
The new titanium, like the new Jorge.
Oh, Gavin had a Gavinism. Yashar, he got a little upset.
Oh, it's the moto. Gotcha.
You didn't find him?
No. Doesn't make sense.
Never does, Fetty. Never does. Because you know what? If it made sense,
I had a fun word.
you'd know where they are.
Hey, smart gal. Come on.
Probably under something. Like
That's
that
why I
shirt
was looking.
or a napkin,
But
maybe.
Ruth, alright, so listen.
Okay.
Ruthie was in the van,
Yes.
came out of the van, took a shower.
Okay.
Still in the bathroom after taking a shower. Can't find the keys.
Is she?
Leave it in the
Did she
shower.
leave the van keys in the van?
Oh.
No, impossible.
Wait, she just opened and closed the door of the van. I just heard it.
I sure hope it's a fucking man.
But they can cell phone unlock the doors.
And my phone isn't.
Heard? Well, I just heard the door open, so someone must have a key.
I want to find out.
Yeah.
There's no other
If
door
you don't
right
see
there.
me here in the next 5 minutes, good night.
Later, Fetty.
Happy for me. If you see me next 5 minutes.
You think Austin has better weed than Cali?
No.
I don't
No,
know.
no way. What? Austin gets the
No.
reefing Cali.
Yeah.
No, titanium, we just kind of went different ways.
Oh no, he's asking if the same thing happened with Gavin that happened with Jorge. Remember when Gavin and Jorge got into it?
There was one occasion that stands out from the rest.
I don't know. There really is. Yeah, pretty much. Gavin just had a Gavinism like he usually does. He gets mad. He starts yelling, and then
Funny wasn't even here.
I just know how. As soon as she said Gavin had a meltdown, I knew.
Here, should we before you tighten everything down?
I'll make sure it's
Let's get the. Yeah, that's it.
War Eagle, I'm gonna say no, but I don't know really. We'll see.
Ooh, Ricky Anderson says, California, you got something coming.
Ooh, your king is.
I don't know if
Girl.
Sin City's like really a good place, but he's got family there, so he's living under some pretty decent rules.
Yeah. Pretty strict.
Is that the right
rules.
size? Yeah, you swapped it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's right there on.
This one?
Is that one or is it the other
It's
one?
this one. Yeah, it's the 8.
Yeah, that's your 10. Oh, titanium and Cuban? Cubano? No, Cubano was shit-faced.
Yeah.
And him and Jorge were messing around. And
It just got taken
it
on
got,
far.
like, Cubano picked him up and body slammed him.
Yeah,
Like-
thinking it was funny.
Thinking it was funny. Like, they were jumping around and playing, and then Cubano body slammed Jorge for some reason, and it kind of just went nuts from there.
Yeah. Gavin just gets Gavined. I don't know. He just gets upset. And
Gavin thought I
he
was
just starts
making
yelling.
fun of him or threatening him.
When have you ever made fun of him?
I
mean, we make fun of him all the time.
I mean,
Let's just-
look.
okay.
If I go in to do something like, and I don't understand it, and I start asking you questions about it, you think I'm telling you did it wrong too. Well, Gavin thought I was telling him that he did it wrong.
Okay.
When I said here, well, Gavin took it apart, and I had no idea how this stuff works or any of the mechanisms of this. I read some stuff on how to do it, and I was going to figure it out. And I just didn't like the way the play was, and it was loose and it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So I just felt around and made sure everything was seemingly right.
Yeah.
But when I said, this doesn't seem right, are you sure you didn't drop a piece or something maybe was missing? And he just started telling me, I told him that that he did it all wrong.
Yeah.
And not too many clicks. And that I was insulting him, and it just started yelling at me not to ask him or talk to him because he had to get over there and look up what none of us would do for him.
Oh, God.
And SuperbikeChris literally opened up a YouTube video and sat there with him on live stream and watched a YouTube video on how to do it.
Wow.
Did you not?
I did.
And then Gavin turns around and says no one would do it for him or help him do it.
It's very Gavin-like. Very Gavin-like. Actually, you guys know Cubano got in an accident. He tripped, and I don't know what happened.
Right,
he says,
Sit here, baby. No, you can look at the laptop. Ready?
Yeah, does this thing go on the cable? Or on the little shaft? I think both, right? But the cable first?
Yeah,
There
Cubano
you
broke
go.
his leg really, really bad. His femur
shit.
and his...
Oh, shit, a femur?
Yeah, no, he had to have 3 different surgeries. He
Dang.
broke this, he broke his tib fib, he had to have, like...
From a trip?
I don't think that's what happened. He's just not telling us.
Okay.
He does
So
like
what's
to
going on
jump in the air and do backflips and stuff. So he could have been doing something along
Hmm.
those lines. And he's a big guy. He's like 6'3",
Oh,
Kitty.
shit.
Or he's taller than you, right?
Yeah, he's taller than me.
Yeah. And he's like hefty. He's not skinny.
Yeah.
So that makes sense, but I still don't think that's
you
what
sure
happened.
this wasn't here, right?
Yes.
You're positive.
100.
This was here.
Yeah. I think it can go well with the cable.
Yeah. He's a interesting kid, BMW rider.
Yeah, because when you're below your femur, that's pretty gnar. I think your body goes into shock. Like, just instantly.
Yeah, it was gnarly. I don't know. I know he can't really walk yet. Still, he's still like.
So yeah.
Yeah, he's just
serious.
barely walking on it. Me can sing like Michael Jackson now. Mikolos. We don't know what's going on with
This poor bike is heavy.
Mikolos. He texted me finally and told me he was okay. Cause I've literally been texting and calling him asking
way.
me, "Hey son, are you all right?"
So dry, it's 370.
Wow.
Wet, it's like 415.
No.
Dude, swear. I've taken it to the dump too to put it on the
That's
scale.
416. There's no way.
Really? That thing's that light too? I swear though.
No way. This
Gavin
old bike is not
needs
that
a lot
light.
of
This is
things.
the lightest fire blade to date.
I don't know. That's the way he's been forever since I've known him at least.
Here, you want to spin
4
that wheel
years.
for me real quick, and I'm
Yes.
gonna actuate this to make sure the clutch is.
They said Gavin needs counseling.
Because it can't spin it at all, and then
Spins but tightly.
yeah, see we're. Man, just don't feel like. But it can't be installed any other way.
I mean, it'll probably wear in. It would just be a long-lasting clutch.
No, see, that's not the problem. The problem is
with
that there's too
disengaging?
much. There's enough slack that you could literally bolt that back there.
You want to try it?
Because that shouldn't go like that.
No, Fetty's back. Did you make it to your van, Fetty? You found the keys.
No, it has to go
Open hand one. I don't blame you guys. I want to slap him all the time.
I mean, Kitty needs to go smoke some dabs.
Kitty
You need
needs
to
a
write
dab.
this, right? You can't get anywhere without this.
Yeah, maybe work like early as shit tomorrow.
We'll figure it out.
I could probably push it home. I mean, it'll like set in the cold in the meanwhile on the way
Gee,
there.
that ain't gonna fix it. You ain't gonna wake up and you start it up if we
Yeah.
don't get it working right now, right?
Oh yeah. Gotta get it pretty
No offense.
right.
There's just something
Oh,
going on
nice.
right, and I'm really sorry.
You want to plug up that thing and see how
Check it out. The loaner bike, he could borrow it for a day if we had to.
Yeah, the R3.
Yeah.
300.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could borrow ours. It's pink, but
Dude,
it'll get you to
love
work
that.
and
Sweet.
Yeah,
But those things
no
are fun.
worries.
and you can bring it back. I ain't trying to. I found the
So
keys.
what's
That's
wrong?
good.
Yeah, he found the keys.
I need to like literally just go sit on the internets and read up everything I can about it so that I understand everything about it. I'm sure this is such a common problem that it's ridiculous. But I still need to just go read up on it, figure out what's exactly wrong, because the clutch packs, they took them out and they put them back in. There's nothing really to do wrong there.
Can't really adjust that.
And then the one part, it all just goes together.
So the clutch packs are in wrong?
No,
Oh.
it's not that.
Maybe we should test it. What if it's the
It's,
same machine?
you know what? It could be that they weren't deep enough.
We get like a
Like the
them in a
clutch
little bit.
packs aren't in all the way,
right.
and so it's pushing it out, and so it's already fully released,
Oh right.
and it's never. It's not actually. But the thing is that it's gripping.
And you know what? They sat in there pretty. Like we make sure. Or I mean, I guess they could have gotten that jammed at some point, right? But I guess that would make sense why there was that plate too. But I mean, Cameron was saying that his bike does that also, but it's a different mechanism too.
Yeah, we're gonna go do some illicit things. Maybe get a bite to eat. We'll catch you guys. I'll come back tomorrow. We're gonna let Homeboy ride the R3 home.
As long as you're okay with that, Chris.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'll get this. I'll figure this out.
I've actually been wanting to test ride on
I
the
just-
smaller bikes.
Well, there you go.
I
Now
just
you get
need
a
to go
test
take
ride.
a look at all. Just watch out.
Just don't leave. The only thing is that the battery likes to. Oh no, we have a new battery in it. Never mind.
Nice.
It used to like to die all the time.
Yeah, these things are getting kind of scarce, so I've been thinking about just buying a small
All
bike
right,
for the
guys.
track.
Yeah.
Peace. I mean, I could go live on Twitch inside. We'll see what's going on.
Drugs are bad and gay.
Guys.